sure if you like the socks are on the outside of the hand.
Oh, right.
So is it just socks left in the box?
Yeah.
All right, I think I'm gonna do socks over shirts.
So where are they gonna go? You gonna squeeze them in up here?
Up,
or are you gonna
up.
put
I'm
them
thinking
over
up here for
All the
now.
clothing over here.
Oh, there you go.
We're
So-
gonna take all that probably
And
and
put-
put it over there.
Okay.
Somewhere.
Yeah, that'd be good. Just keep it all contained.
Yeah, because what we're doing with the clothing, Vicky, is that we're gonna probably get it here once we organize this.
So, just finished lunch. I know it's a little early. Did I click a little early? I might have clicked a little early. We'll get to the Q&A in a second here. Wait till somebody pops in, other than me.
It's just too much. I mean, we wanna
Oops.
get here and here and,
I love these things. I have some of
Boleros?
these at home. They are the best.
yeah.
They cover the part right here that gets cold. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
where you,
yeah, she makes these, yeah, that's, one thing.
where you lose a lot of heat in your arms, so. And then you can have
Hit or miss on
sleeveless later.
when this thing gets all blurry. All right.
Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do, we're gonna try to keep the clothing on this side, and then put all the rest of the stuff over there,
Yeah.
like
look
even the
good.
grips.
Play copyright-free music.
So,
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Yes, you do.
I'm sorry, I don't wanna argue right now.
Starting with his phone.
Play copyright-free music.
Okay, the rain slowed down. I'm gonna pay for this and.
Play
Keep
copyright-free music.
Okay, now I gotta.
I'll let Steve figure this out.
Make you go back to work.
I'm about to go back to work. Man, I really gotta get this glass fixed. What up, Ronnie? Give me just a minute. I gotta get music going. I have to get copyright-free music going. I had 16 copyright flags on my last live stream.
And what does that happen? What happens to that? Do they
Nothing.
charge you?
Basically, what happens is if I'm monetizing a video, well, if I'm monetizing a video, then I can't make money using somebody else's copywritten material. So YouTube just takes away my ability to monetize for that video.
Oh, so it's automatic.
Yeah, it's automatic. And then the other thing is they may put ads on video if I'm using somebody else's copywritten material.
And they get the money.
So they get the money. Yeah. So
Yeah, don't do that.
I
I
typically
feel like you find some crap.
play copyright-free music. There's some really good copyright-free music out there.
Oh, no.
Oh, you
Sorry,
tried.
I'm not sure about
I guess
that.
so. I find something else in
You
here.
gotta, you gotta shop.
Play
you gotta shop
copyright-free
more.
music.
Yeah, I think so.
Trying to get music going.
It's hard to get
Here's
motivated
Coffee
to shop.
by Sylvan Esso
Not
on
coffee.
Amazon Music.
Play copyright-free music.
I knew it was gonna rain.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Play
I have
royalty-free
never really
music.
came across them. I guess Matt used to have orders.
Here's royalty-free music by Music for Anything on Amazon Music.
Apparently, that's like an actual song. Royalty-free music. It's an actual song.
Sorry, we just got this stuff, so I'm just.
I have goblins from Mars somewhere.
it just came in
What'd you
today,
call?
so-
You called something?
Yeah.
I got some stuff to do today anyway, so give me a second. Let me open this up real quick. I'm starting a band called Copyright Free Music. I'ma be rich.
Lead singer? You're really good.
I'm really good right after an
Yeah.
all-nighter with smoke and fire.
Yeah, geez, it's been like days.
All right, so we got some new clothing in. Waiting for Mountain Bike Mom to show up because there's at least 2 pink articles of clothing over here. And I'm actually going to go through, before I start doing work, I'm going to do a bit of a Q&A because Oh, I have a light that I didn't put away. I got a few things to do. So basic Q&A stuff, but I'm also going to go through and essentially re-answer some questions that have been asked in the past and that I've probably answered online. So let me jump over those real quick. Open some stuff up here. Docs. While I'm doing that, I'm going to put this light away. I don't remember which ones went to what. Alright, yesterday, here we go. So, and this question's probably actually been asked quite a few times. What fork am I running on the trek? And oddly, I can show that one off today because I have the trek here. That light goes there. So let's walk over and take a quick look at the trek. Excuse me. So today's kind of been a weird day. Not really weird. Florida. Time for a factory team. So the Cocoa Village River is in full effect today. So Cocoa Village decided that they wanted to make this kind of parking area like water free, but they didn't make the holes actually big enough, so it basically floods here all the time. All right.
But then again,
It depends on the card. Yep, if the number's been changed, yeah.
yeah, so that's probably.
Probably. We probably get water spouts quite a bit. Anytime it gets like this, the wind's been kind of whippy. All right, anyway, fork on the trek. It is the RockShox Revelation RCT3 140 mil upgraded. So I upgraded an RL to the RCT3. Spin me back around here. So that is what I'm running for a fork on the trek.
Well, that's the thing, right? And that's why there hasn't been
Chicken
a lot of
wings.
traffic here this month, because they all.
So chicken wings were for lunch.
We got that
All right. Anyway, so let me keep putting stuff back together. I know I'm walking around too fast. Sorry. I probably look super weird on screen. Swap me back around. So 140 mil RockShox Revelation on the trek. Built a custom flag. Let's see how bright this will be. So custom rear lighting for a recumbent. I was trying to sell some of those off.
Wait 10 minutes, it'll change.
Oh.
Or maybe 2 days. Merry Christmas to you too.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
It's raining a little. I've got to go for it. I've got to go for it.
Thanks again.
Yeah.
Okay.
So on my last video, somebody had asked what I was shooting in on the new GoPro. I was actually hoping to, dude, you got to ride these things. They're fun. I was really hoping to have the GoPro today and be filming and streaming on the GoPro, but I'm having some issues getting it set up. So no GoPro for live stream today. Working on it. So anyway, on that video, I was shooting in. I'm putting stuff away while I'm doing these things. Come on. And the hole. There we go. And that goes in there. I was shooting on the Hero 7 2.7K at 60 frames a second and 4.3 aspect ratio. I made a mess yesterday. I didn't put it all away. Using GoPro color and set the max ISO to 800 on wide view because I haven't, for some reason I couldn't get into super view. Everybody seems to like super view, so I'm going with that. Basically on every Grapefruit Trails video, people have asked where is that. Grapefruit Trail is in Pompey, Florida. Yeah, kind of my favorite trail, so I just go there all the time. BK42 channel asks, do you ride in the winter? So winter is kind of a silly thing here. It is currently winter right now. It is 70 degrees Fahrenheit and raining. So technically, no. But yes, normally we ride in the winter. And Adventure Biker asked, does that stand from Aldi? Yes, that is my $30 bike mate bike stand from Aldi that I paid $20 for. And I went and bought another one for a backup. Sorry, backup. Which I've yet to need, and I keep abusing my stand. Or so if anybody needs one, I've got one for sale for $29.99 plus tax. Mostly because I don't want to lose any money on it. Brand new unboxed.
Hi. Good.
Could you possibly do sub for sub? Sub for subs I get asked a lot, and it's
School and I couldn't there.
I've been up and down on how I respond to people, but in general, no, I do not do sub for sub. I will sub to your channel if I like it and I find it interesting and I want to keep watching. Otherwise, thanks for I'll subscribe to yours if it's interesting. Otherwise, not to be rude, I just don't need. I've already got like 150 channels that I follow, and I can only keep up with so many of them. So I might have to do some work.
Give to her. You know, like with all the gears and stuff. You know,
Well, that's just, yeah, so she's gonna have 8 gears, right? It should, it comes with an 8-speed, and then she's got the disc brake, so, we sort of set these brakes up so that she can just sort of, get her fingers in here, right? But, we can do the same for all the kids that are just sort of new to the braking system. So I don't think
there's no
she'd
pedal
never.
brake, it's just.
Yep, just handbrakes.
Just handbrake, yeah.
So actually, kids pick up pretty quick on that.
Yeah. I mean, so I see these tires, you know, they're pretty like rugged, so she can ride in the grass. Or she can ride in
up in the dirt, yeah.
So technically, these are mountain bikes, so they are designed to be ridden off-road on trails. So on-road, off-road, dirt, sand, whatever she can pedal through.
Yeah.
Is it made, what's it made of?
These should be. I want to double check. They should be aluminum,
I think they are, yeah.
but I'm gonna grab a big magnet and tell you for sure.
Not too heavy, but, yeah.
So aluminum for the frame, steel stanchions on the forks, and then the rest is aluminum as well.
And then what is it run?
This is, 400.
Is it 4?
Yeah.
Yep.
Then we were talking about, so.
Possibly going
yeah,
into.
About going up into the,
So
This is actually a medium. There's no, I have a small over here.
Right there.
there was an extra small.
There's an extra small
So
too.
that would be a
So it would be
step between this one and the other
yeah.
one.
So it'd be kind of closer to this frame size,
Okay.
with the bigger wheels.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you said she was 5 foot already.
I mean, probably not quite.
Okay.
I mean, she's probably at least 4.5.
Okay, so that's you kind of right between wanting to go in between this and something like that. Something like this is going to last her a little bit longer as she grows into it. Daily low to start with, so she can have it for a lot
Then you
longer.
get better posture, you know, so then she'll be like this, and then as she gets older, she'll come up
It,
to.
it doesn't, so this is funny because I had to test ride both these bikes today. And
Hey, let me ask you real quick, are they super anal with this parking lot right here?
No, that's technically, there's 3 parking spots
Yeah.
at the very end.
Very good.
Oh,
So I rode this today and it was super fun. Really the only thing that changes is kind of like you're saying is she'll kind of sit in a more upright position at first, and then it really just kind of changes to
Yeah.
And actually, I can give you the
It's
perfect
the reach,
illustration on mine.
that, it's all about the reach too, right?
Yeah,
When
so-
she grows, she's gonna need to reach a little bit, you know.
Here's a bike that actually fits me
It's gonna
correctly,
be
so it
taller,
doesn't
so
look
it's
like
gonna
a
be longer, right? too, right?
And I've got a seat post on this that allows me to just put it down really low to start. So this is how I'd sit when I'm just riding normally, and with the seat all the way up. My position doesn't really change much. This kind of affects how you lean on the bike. So if she starts getting a little too far forward, we can always change a few little things as she grows into the bike as well. You can always get those too.
That seat's just going up and down, you have a button.
Yeah.
Best investment I have ever made on a bicycle is one of these seat posts.
Oh.
Because I do silly things on my bike, so sometimes I want the seat out of the way. I'm having a creep issue where it's wanting to kind of float up on its own. I haven't figured out why yet.
Mhm.
But they're super fun and it's like a party trick for everybody. But
Okay, so then the other part is, it's not gonna be available for Christmas.
No.
So I have to deal with that as well.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to weigh,
Okay.
all these factors.
Yeah.
Price, size, and,
Yeah.
I'd love to do a Christmas reveal. But we talked about having a friend come down and pick it up, so it can be ready, we're home
Can
on the
be
28th.
ready, right just
Can be
after
ready
the
by the
new year.
28th? No.
No, after the new year is when I saw the last.
yeah,
Now I'd have to go on again today, it might change again, because it all depends on stock and what,
and basically how much UPS is willing to take from them
Yeah.
each day.
yeah,
So
so
I
what,
think it,
Right.
yeah, so what, that's all a factor, so, but I can't see it being any
Okay.
longer than, the second. Because when I looked yesterday, it said the second, so the second, third.
And that would be for, I feel like I would wanna go up to the extra small adult.
I think so too. With hers, all
Knowing her, and these seats are all the way down, yes,
Yeah, they are.
but
So let me look here, let me look
I would
at
rather her have to grow into the next bike than grow out of another one, like she just did, the bike she has is like a year.
Right, and they'll go through them quick and.
Luckily she has a little sister.
Yeah.
That helps.
But she might one day want her own bicycle,
Eventually,
you know?
you know. Let me see what size. So this is actually a small frame too, different type of bike, but you can see that as far as size-wise goes, they're really not much different. So jumping up into an adult bike is gonna give a lot more room to grow.
Mhm.
The biggest difference with these is how long it is from the seat post to the stem. This is gonna be a little bit longer, which gives you
Again,
a lot
for your
more.
reach.
Yeah, so it's called reach. I don't know what it actually means. It's a measurement from up, down, left, right, body position. Reach changes from bikes, and that's why they do like some of the ones with the sloping and the straight down tubes to give you an effectively longer reach, but on a shorter frame so you can sit a little bit lower to the ground. But yeah, I'm really thinking with her height already and the fact that she's probably going to keep growing, going into something like this, you basically have it for maybe a year and then she's going to grow out. So going into an adult-sized bike is going to last her longer. Yeah, it's probably going to be the best plan to go that way. And the prices are actually not much more from this to those.
Yeah, you looked at it yesterday, you said $60.
Yeah, like 60 most.
Yeah.
And then it's a bike that's going to last her for much longer.
Okay, so that's small, so again, it's in between
Yeah, so this
this
is,
one and that one, there's another size.
so this is a small in the female specific version of that exact bike.
Okay,
It's
gotcha.
called,
Oh,
it's called the 4A once you get into the adult versions.
It's 630 now for that one. For that catalyst.
Not the Catalyst, look up the 4A. The female specific one.
Okay.
I'm sure I have people talking to me and I'm ignoring them. I'm so rude. I live stream every Thursday, so Luckily, they all start talking to each other and just ignore everything that I'm doing. They come out and they hang out.
Hello.
I've gotten a few of those. It's like, come on, answer my question. 10 pounds. Yeah, see, they're completely eating chicken wings. Like they've completely like ignored me. They're just doing their own thing. Riding a BMX bike on a trainer sucks. I couldn't imagine doing that.
Oh.
That would be horrible.
Okay, so is this the bike for a girl who pretty much is gonna have like 4 friends nearby and just a long driveway to kind of, there's no necessity for the off-road at this
Nope.
juncture, but
So
it's just a more fun, sporty bike than kind of
it
like
is-
a cruiser.
for kids, yes. In general, kids are going to kind of treat their bikes more like off-road jumpy bikes. In general, girls, boys, it's all the same. One of the things that, like you're saying, even if it's just around the driveway, the first thing they're going to do is turning around to go back up. They're going to end up in the grass.
Mhm.
Skinnier tires are going to make it a whole lot harder to do that.
Yeah.
They're going to give you a lot less stability if ground's uneven, flooring's uneven. The only advantage would be to going to something like this, which is kind of an in-between from that bike and this bike. And this is the higher up model. There's a few models in between. Hydraulic disc brakes being one of the nicer aspects, but as a kid, you don't want hydraulic disc brakes because they'll skid their tires more. So I made my nephew pay me as his bike mechanic every time he went through a tire. He had to buy tires from me, and he had to pay me to replace them. He stopped skidding real quick. He's like, "This is expensive." I'm like, "I know. That's what happens. I gave you a bike, and I told you skidding gets expensive." I'm like, "It's fun. Don't get me wrong. I do it too, but it's expensive." So he learned real quick. He's like, "I do it sometimes, Uncle Paul." I'm like, "I know. I can tell. I can see." So I've started teaching him how to work on his own bike too. So
That's
like,
good.
so he's
Pay him back.
he's getting a lot like me. He's wanting to just tinker, and I never charged him much for stuff, but it's
Just something.
when he's like, "I got to give you money to
Make
do
it
this,"
feel
I'm like, "Yeah, you got to give me money to do
Worth
this."
it, yeah.
So he learned. Yeah, it's fun. Are you having any luck?
No.
Just pull up the Cannondale site itself.
What was the,
It's the 4A, the woman-specific trail.
oh, okay, yeah. It's gotta be,
No, you're in the kids section. Bikes. And then mountain
trail?
um,
Yeah, that's it.
women's,
Oh, here.
and then mountain. And
Oh, there it is.
4A.
Oh. So there's the black.
That pork, I ran over it with my car.
Oh my gosh. That's pretty good.
It still works. The problem is right over the lens, I got a few cracks. So
Oh.
anytime,
The extra smalls are
Yes.
coming till after the, looks like February.
Oh,
what's the bike behind you with the super tall bars? Oh, they're probably talking about this. I figure every once in a while I have to check because they might actually be talking to me.
Yeah, so,
I don't know what it is. It's a thing.
yeah, this is February.
I just rebuilt the wheel for it.
For that side.
mhm.
And that's the other, that's the colors, the black and
It's like purple.
the, yeah.
So the question is,
They-
does she know she's getting a bike?
No.
Because the other option is almost just have her come in here and we can test fit her on something.
Right, but it's supposed to be for Santa. It's
Tell
probably
her
her-
Santa's a slacker this year. He ate too many cookies on the way to the house. It's gonna be a little
Well,
bit late.
So we are going away
Are you coming back to 28th, you said, right?
Coming back on the 28th, but they don't know we're leaving yet, so the deal is, we're gonna tell them tonight that we're leaving, and then we're leaving from the 24th to the 28th, and then, but we're gonna basically get Christmas out of the way before we go, and then when we come home, there's a couple like big gifts.
Right.
Which the bike's supposed to be one of them.
Okay.
I know, toughie.
Yeah.
So you think that one would be too big then, right?
That small.
Yeah.
Trying to
This
think.
one looks pretty good. Can we pull it out?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Pull it out.
Take a first spin in the rain.
Absolutely. You really want?
It looks, that one looks giant, but
Well, if she's growing as fast as you say, she might, you
Want to grab me a filter?
know. Yep.
So, this seat post may not make it all the way down, but I can quite literally put the seat post all the way down. Sometimes I have to cut these. I might have a short one back there. Let's see what all the way down looks like. Oh, it does go all the way down. Look at that.
looks like so much play for a young girl.
It's probably, oops.
You know what I mean? It's so.
Not a whole lot of air in the tires, but
It's just massive. Like for her little tall, skinny person.
yeah, that's, and it's hard though because she's tall. Even a small bike will look extra small on her
Yeah.
too.
No.
So
Like that one looks tiny. I feel like I need an in between.
yeah,
Now, like you said, is she gonna, like, she's gonna be riding this off, like, road, like this is
so
this is for like gravel, dirt, I mean, you can still ride it on the road, but, I mean, I'm looking at the cruisers over there, and that,
cruisers are gonna be way too big for her.
yeah.
But we might be able to get one before Christmas.
Mm,
No, not that either.
no, nothing right now, I don't think they're gonna,
That's it.
yeah.
Small. This one looks a lot smaller.
It
but
is
not small.
quite a bit smaller than that one. Again, the reach is probably about the same for the bike itself.
Yeah.
It's smaller. And we can actually put, if it becomes an issue, tires that are a little bit wider like this, if she starts
Yeah.
having issues like that. So that's an
Yeah,
option.
tires do it pretty skinny.
They're very skinny.
Cause she's not in, I mean, yeah, she really just started riding a bike like a year and a half ago. It's, you know,
Right.
it's like riding a bike, like.
Just like
she
riding a
did, and
bike.
She loves it, but now she has that pro on the little bike she has,
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
But she's not, it's not like, she's logged a lot of hours.
She wouldn't ride something like that, though, would she?
This one,
Yeah.
Santa brought it to her.
It's a cool color.
That's probably her size, I think.
But
That size looks good, yeah.
it's,
It's a little bit more money, but it's got more gears, it's got more,
I mean, I feel like that's gonna get lost. I think
well, she's gonna have to look after it because,
well, she'll,
like everything, we've had bikes out here that they've stolen, that we've just sort of
Right.
left because we were gonna send it to Hope.
not
The
specifically.
next day,
that.
they're gone, see?
You-
So-
You sent them to Hope without them?
Yes.
Hope came and picked them up.
Yeah.
So as far as gearing goes,
Yeah.
kids will eventually just start using them. But even, we have riders out here that have $10,000 bikes that shift their bikes almost never. They come in here for the same issues. Now that I want it to shift, it won't shift.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're definitely paying a little bit more to have gears on a bike, but I'm trying to think of what else we get that would be
And I,
all
you
that.
know, I'm just starting to learn about stuff. Some guys are a little bit more sporty, you know. What's the one I have? Just thinking, they're cutesy bikes. They're a little bit more cruisy. I don't know.
Let me check one other thing that might be cool. I don't know what I can get for kids' bikes.
Pony is the,
Oh, yeah.
that's what my husband
Tony's.
Oh yeah, Tony's a good little bike.
What's the Electra?
Yeah.
Electra makes,
Yep.
or I don't know if that's Jamaica, that's the line.
Yeah, Electra's the brand.
The brand.
That's right,
And so my husband and I were given Electras for our wedding
Yeah.
many moons ago.
yeah. Right.
And we love those bikes.
They're great
And they're
bikes.
just so comfy, and so
Yeah.
I was looking at that yesterday for her,
Okay.
thinking about, but do you deal with those at all?
I deal with a company called 3G, and
Mhm.
they do actually have a kids selection of bikes, which I was not sure they did or not.
And that's
And
more,
we may be able to get
cruisy.
3G stuff in pretty
3G might
quick.
come quicker.
20, 24.
but there again, I was looking at a 26-inch for her in the
Mhm.
Electra Townie,
Yeah.
even bypassing the 24, and
Right.
I wanna
because it just looked her size.
Right, and
Yeah.
she's kind of in that realm of 26 is going to be kind of a better thing. Problem is usually like in cruiser styles, once you start getting into 26, you start getting into more of the adult size bikes again. I want to see what they say for sizing for these. They don't. Why do you people not tell me these things?
Should be on the main page.
There's a spec there, here. This is frames,
Yeah, it's just frame spec.
wheels.
It's got one really fat tire in the back. That's cool. Um, because they only do a 20 and a 24 in youth bikes.
Hello.
And the smallest
How are you today?
adult bike then?
Let me jump over
Can I
there.
help you with?
Maybe if you get for patient, I think it's really. Let's see, black
The
and,
Cannondale?
Trek,
No, we're still.
We're doing tubeless on that for
Yeah,
you.
he's-
So I've got a question for you.
yes, sir.
Did you know that Trek has a very, very nice tubeless specific strip for their wheels?
No, you know,
Okay. The reason I say that, I'm going to show you this. Give me
Yeah.
1 second.
because you gotta use it if it's more expensive than the regular one.
It's actually, it's not much more expensive.
Okay.
So the hard part is,
Sorry.
Sorry.
the hard part is
Okay,
They're
so,
off-center holes.
Yeah,
see how high they actually sit on the rim? The problem with taping these is there's a
Here-
chance that if
where
the
they
tape
start
isn't laid
in the
very
women's,
tight
what
and perfectly
size?
against the end, with enough pressure, they'll fall into the holes and start leaking. So
So is that their
Track
signature,
tape.
how those handlebars
which
are?
I would say
Yeah.
I have it with me today, but I don't have it on my other
would
roots.
you,
It's a
would you
plastic
be
strip
comfortable with
and they
that, you think?
snap
or-
into
I'm
place.
trying to,
okay.
And
Yeah.
with
see,
the,
they're
with
gonna
that,
be
are
like
there any
that.
other
Pretty much
views?
I have in
Never
the
had a
back
problem
there,
with
the
it.
black and
3 years that I've
Ah.
had.
red ones.
Oh, okay.
So you can
So-
see how the handlebars are.
Double
Oh,
check
okay.
to see if I can
Yeah,
get
they'll-
any kind of deal.
They're
through
kind of up- they're a
Bob's,
little up high.
local Trek dealer.
Yeah, so that blue one is the women's,
And
the
let you know what the
turquoise.
price on that would be, otherwise I can tape it.
And there is a
No,
single
I-
speed,
Do
right?
So the
Yeah.
strips are the way to go,
Do
man.
the
It's,
quick strip stuff and
So
it's-
that's
so I will,
basically-
I'll give them a call today, here in a little bit and see if they've got any in stock.
Okay,
If they do.
But I
then,
mean, you want to have some
Okay.
gear.
That's- I'm telling you, it's the way to
I
go.
don't
Yeah.
care.
Would you be
I
don't
interested
think-
in one of these?
I'm a Trek guy, this is
Right there,
my bit
specifically.
right
The
here.
turquoise is the
I say I'm a
women's.
Trek guy.
What size is that?
And I just fell in love with it.
that's how I got that one. I've had tricks for a while, cause I have the other, the white one,
Yeah.
that was my.
Okay, I'm-
And those are only
Yeah.
three,
Yeah, I was ready, but I'll take it when I take the
Yeah.
other one, I'll take that one.
Yeah, not today.
But yeah, find out those strips.
Yeah, I will, I'll get a hold of that and, like, hopefully they have it in stock and I can just go take it this week.
And if I can pick, let me know if I can pick him up by tomorrow, cause I'm going out of town on Saturday. And I'm going out Saturday
Yeah.
to Saturday. Are you guys open the 31st, Monday? Cause if you're open, then I'll definitely come back in and I'll wanna ride on the first one.
I'm gonna try to, like I said, I'm gonna get a hold of them if I gotta run
I
down
appreciate
there.
your help.
Yeah, no
I
I might actually just
let me keep
bring them
moving
with me
on.
so they can make sure.
Yeah,
they have it.
if you
Sounds good.
you know, if you don't get anything through the holidays,
Yeah,
let us
I
know.
feel the same. Or
Then
It's,
we can order
I,
it.
and I was gonna call you yesterday when I
It's
took a
just,
look at it.
it's
I'm like,
hard
and then I
because,
got
you know, you
busy
get
with a
this,
few other things,
you know,
so I'm glad you stopped in
she's
today.
growing.
So I got a question. I got two different thread patterns. From everything I read, you go with the beefiest thread in the front,
And, yep.
and this one on the
So
back,
we're all
because it's where you
talking the
have to
same
wait.
language.
Is that true or not true?
So I've got two different threaded tires here. This is a roller.
Uh-huh,
This is a fairly aggressive tire.
uh-huh,
And I've got the Ardent in the rear. It's a little bit less aggressive, and what's nice about this is it's faster rolling. The front is where you're getting your traction. So when you're turning, this is where you want your
Yeah.
extra tread.
I think that's what I got, the Ardent for the
Yep,
back.
the Ardent in the back,
aggressive
and then
in
the DHF
Yeah,
in the front.
perfect, perfect.
Just
Sounds
to
good.
say thank you for your help and for
You're
your
very
time.
welcome.
I'm gonna keep going on, and if we
Okay.
circle back this way, you know,
Excellent. Let us
I'll
know.
be back.
We'll make
Merry
something happen if we have to.
Okay, thank you.
I'll wait to hear
Take
from you.
care.
If I can, I'll pick it up tomorrow, if not.
So hopefully, I'm gonna give them a call and see if they've got them, and then we'll go from there.
Perfect. Sounds like a plan.
So I'm gonna give Bob a call and see if I can get one strips from them. I don't wanna order them because it takes forever. And I might talk to Ben, might hook me up with a deal. They like me over there. Alright, man, so,
Yeah, so that's it, yeah.
we'll do it the same way, the DHF up front and then the Ardent in the rear. That's kind of my combo. I'm a big fan of the DHF is nice if you ever leave Florida with that bike.
Yeah,
That's gonna be the tire to keep on.
okay.
I ride this combo everywhere. I ride it up in the mountains, I ride it around Florida, I ride it up and down the road, I ride it everywhere. So going a little more aggressive on the front, because the Minion is basically this tire
Yeah.
with slightly bigger knobs. That's it.
That's what I thought, and everything I read, you know, the aggressor is nice and beefy, so you
Yep.
can grab, and the Minion will just, you know.
Yeah, the Minion will grab any corner and hug the walls. So in Florida, it's a little overkill.
Uh-huh,
It's definitely, you're gonna feel it when you ride it,
yeah,
but
but with those, I mean,
on,
I was going in Grapefruit Trails, you know, and I did there 3 times. And I was going up the, spinning.
I live at Grapefruit Trail,
Yeah.
so
I was spinning my ass off with those.
some of that is technique,
Yeah, of course.
but, cause my wife was kind of the same way, she's like, every time I go around the corner, I crash, cause
No,
I
no,
slide.
I crashed because I missed a couple bumps, but you know, I could tell like on turns or places where it was wet or
Yep,
loose.
so, and that's kind of what she started with, and as I, so finally I just got her really aggressive tires for her bike.
Okay.
And she's like, I hate these now.
Yeah.
She's gotten better at riding.
Of course.
So the better you get, you'll eventually, you'll love these for a while,
Uh-huh.
and then you'll start to feel like you're getting
The bikes are
better at your
already-
riding, and then you'll probably want to switch down. Maxis says this is the best combo for anywhere in the world.
Yeah, it's a little rainy today,
And,
so
the high one.
we're keeping them dry, okay?
So,
Okay.
for now, run those till there's nothing left, and then you can
Yeah.
make up your mind after that. If you love them, you love them, keep using them.
No, I
It's
think it's
not a bad
supposed to
setup.
be, it's supposed to clear up, I think,
I'll
after
keep it in
today,
mind, I'll wait till
so.
you
man.
Thanks, Tom.
No
But,
problem.
we're, okay,
All right.
they're here, they're all ready to go. Excellent, okay, thank you. Okay, bye-bye. All right, so I called her, that's done,
All right.
all right? I gotta get those, we gotta get these socks in the system.
Okay, I'll let you work on that. I'm gonna give Bob's a call real quick.
Yeah.
If I can find their number. I lost everybody. They were all hanging out, and then I
So
disappeared.
what,
And then I'll start hanging stuff when I figure out what's going on. I don't know yet. Yes.
Last time I was at the trail, I crashed and the downshift on the right-hand side, it kind of gets stuck.
I'll check them.
I had told them, they said I probably bent it up a
Probably
little
bent
bit.
the driller.
Yeah.
That's my YouTube channel,
Okay, cool.
and you'll see a lot of Grapefruit Trail stuff out there.
Cool.
You'll probably end up running into me out there eventually.
I'm sure I will. Appreciate it.
Not a problem. All right, time to call other bike shop. Man, I missed out on a whole lot of stuff.
what's that?
Like anytime I live stream, if I get busy, everybody in the live stream just starts talking to each other. I've never seen that. Good for you. I don't know. Ben. I don't know what he's never seen. Bummer. I hate when I miss stuff, but I don't know who's still here, but hi.
Will that fit you?
I've got one in the car.
What size was it?
I think like a extra large, I think. What
Oh,
size
it's
is that?
large.
Yeah, I think this is an extra large too. I'm pretty much kind of stuck in extra large for now. No, not Boise, Idaho.
Put it over the seat here.
There you go. All right. I hate phone calls. Apparently I'm good at it. Hey Joe, is Ben working today? Is there any chance he's not busy enough for him to talk to me? Of course he is. Okay, well maybe you can help me then. Ben knows me. I'm Paul. I ride with him all the time. I work over at a cycle shop up in Cocoa Village. I had a customer here who is wanting to upgrade his X-Cal 9 tubeless. I was just wondering if you guys had the rim strips in stock for the 29er. Tubeless. Yeah, because I prefer to use those over just going Sam's tape. All right, you ready for number? It's 321 806 3917. All right, man, thanks. I don't want to use rim tape. All right, so he can call us back if he has it in stock.
Okay, so that wheel done, right?
Yes, I feel like it's about as good as it's gonna get.
So this guy can come and get this thing.
Yep, so we can, if you want to get that back up on a stand,
Right here.
and I can get the tire back on it. And we'll go from there. Ooh, ding. Tubeless tire. I can't say they completely suck, but for around here, tubeless is kind of overrated. Unless you have like a plus or fat pike, which actually make a little bit more of a difference, because there's quite a bit of extra rotational weight at that point. So any extra small grams you can save from that. All right, rim strip back in the thing. Get that green bike done. I've done a few tubeless setup. The Trek one's actually kind of nice. It uses a plastic like insert basically into the wheel, which makes it for a very nice, easy working environment. Essentially, I feel like I have this thing on backwards. I think I do. But yeah, tubeless is a real pain in the butt. For Florida anyway. I can't say definitively that it sucks everywhere, because it doesn't. There are some places that tubeless is absolutely necessary. Florida not being one of them. All right. Cog things that I can never quite get on right. Come on. Oh, I hate these. Dude, like some rim tire combos absolutely are horrible for tubeless. Some are pretty amazing, but some just are a nightmare. That's one of the reasons I kind of like the Trek strip, because it doesn't add a whole lot of extra meat essentially to the project, so it makes tires a little bit easier to get on and off. I've had good luck with like Maxxis tires. Coaster brakes. Apparently there was spokes in here. I don't know how many I was supposed to change. So apparently there were spokes in this tire for this thing.
That was close, $9.99.
For which, yeah. So apparently there were spokes in this tire.
What?
Yeah. So I don't know.
Oh, that's probably what they were, yeah.
Yeah, they're in here, but
Well, that's his, yeah. He did say, yeah, I forgot about that, yeah.
yeah. So how many were we supposed to be replacing?
3.
Okay. So he just gave us
These are
extras.
his extras, yeah.
Okay, so
But did those fit?
yeah, I'm gonna take 3 out of that set since we used 3 of ours.
Yeah. Yeah, they should have hung them, because I
Yeah, they should
forgot
have
all
just
about
been
it. Yeah.
strapped
Now that you pull them out, I forgot all about it.
strapped to the rim itself.
Yeah.
Would have been the best place. Alright, so these all sort of look like they're the same length. They're not. I don't know which ones are which, but oh well. One, two, three. 222s, and these are 232s. Probably. Oh well. Alright. So, this is going to get some air in it. And hopefully stay on the rim, because big fat tire with lots of air in it. It's not going in. It has so much air volume. Alright, I gotta turn the compressor on for a second. It's gonna get loud. The old-fashioned way. I was really hoping to have the GoPro working.
You have the nuts over there for the wheel?
Yeah, they're on here.
Okay. This is just going up the top here, right?
Yep. Alright, good enough for now. 24 by 3 at 9 psi.
Alright, take your socks here. There's a bolt for that lever here, for this. Oh, I didn't put on the lights on these things. On that.
Yeah, those still need to go on. Let's try that again. Come on. Just gotta line up.
Afternoon, for the second shot. Hello. Yo. One ring.
Come on.
This has to go inside, doesn't
Nope, that's gotta go on the inside.
it? This?
Yep.
It was outside before,
It's
but
supposed to go on the inside because it locks it into place. It can go on.
yeah, it was. Let me hold it up there, you get it, you get it. You got it.
Outside.
You got it?
All right, let's get this thing lined up. Ow. feels like the chain is too short. Should have wore gloves. Jesus!
Hey, we just saw you on the TV here.
Really?
Yeah, you're live. You're live.
You're famous. It was 2 days after your trash.
You're live.
Where were we?
Big Ivy.
Or is this a vlog?
Yeah.
I was actually just talking to my girlfriend about that. I was like,
That was so funny.
you ever talk about vlogging and then making fun of Paul for vlogging?
I know, right? Now I want to do it.
Yeah. No, I was,
Here, Nick, say hi to the people.
You were the smart one, were you?
hi to the people.
Hi to the people.
You didn't go with the jump too fast.
He didn't go on that trip. He went on a different trip.
After
So,
that Big Ivy trip,
He crashed on an easier jump.
after the Big Ivy trip, I went over this like 3-foot little thing that I didn't see.
Oh, that'd be cool.
All while being scared the whole time. And then, since then, I've probably pushed out on so
I'd do
much
it.
stuff. Just really though.
Just man up, man.
Yeah.
So what's up?
I need to buy a light.
I have lights.
We had lights.
Let me get this hot rod here. This thing looks.
No, Paul doesn't have lights, but we have one.
Oh God. Yes, we have no bananas.
Bananas. The hot rods are bright. Get the other one though. That one's already been opened.
Oh, okay.
Get the one that hasn't been opened so I can open it again. 42-foot double on a chopper. I'm in. I'll do it.
Well, there's some pretty good video footage I might have grabbed with Paul when we went down to JD's. That was a good one.
Dude, I still haven't really gone through most of that footage. I did. It was good. I just haven't really gone through the footage
Oh yeah.
because you know me.
You know, it's only been.
I don't get paid for it yet enough.
It's only
Much.
been about 270 days. I mean, I can't blame you.
Didn't I get hurt after that?
You got hurt at Big Ivy after that,
I didn't get hurt. I got hurt at Bailey after that.
or Bailey, whatever.
Yeah, so we rode and then I got hurt.
Yes. Not that day though. That's a good day.
No, that was a good
It's
day.
a really good day.
How do I close stuff out of the new Apple stuff? That way, I figured it out. I'm smarter than a computer.
Yeah.
Not really.
Little bit.
I'm smarter than one of those like Tandy computers that says like color on it. I'm smarter than one of those. That's about
I don't know, man. Those Tandies were pretty sweet.
They can calculate faster than
They
me.
can calculate faster than me as well.
It's funny when the Common Core thing came out, everybody was like complaining about it. I was like thinking in my head, I was like, technically, that's how I do math.
Common Core is how I've been doing math my entire life.
Because
I think-
we're both idiots.
Or we're both geniuses.
Something like that.
One or the other.
I will say this. It made sense.
It's not working.
What is that?
It's my scanner.
It made sense, and I don't think they should make people learn that way, but I think it should be an
Well,
alternative.
so
Because I
here's,
used to get in trouble for not showing my work, because I couldn't show it.
you want to know why? Because we actually understood the math that we were doing rather than memorizing the math that we were doing. So that's why Common Core is so hard for people because memorization is gone.
This has been a PSA, guys.
This Q&A, it is a Q&A, and if I'm paying attention and not actually working, I will answer
You
questions.
have really strange pickles.
The store is not mine. I just work here part-time, and I'm trying to kind of get some more reach for the store, I guess I should say. So yeah, if you got any questions, feel free to spit them out. I will do my best to answer them.
NASA fabric.
As soon as I find my other phone so I can see.
And I can pick
Doing
them
a
up
live
at
stream.
Joanne's
Kind of
fabric
like a vlog.
in Melbourne.
So he's just doing this to pay for college and for his girl, it's single mom stuff.
Come say hi to you guys. So bad. High five, man. Look at that bike, right? This one.
Dude, that was totally the bike that I was riding
That was
yesterday.
yesterday's one.
Well, I rode the other one.
It's your bike. Come on.
I think I've,
So,
Yeah.
are you
I do.
a big
Those things are
astronaut
super bright.
NASA
that's what I got on
fan?
mine, I love it.
Yeah, they're really bright.
No.
Excuse me?
When
You have all
I was
kinds of
in,
planet shirts and.
Do you like NASA?
The lake?
Like, do you-
What is that
no.
lake called?
Okay. What about the Air Force?
It's a
Somewhere in
little
Claremont.
Yeah,
Are you a
What
fan
is
of the Air
that, what is that
Force,
lake
maybe?
that's near Claremont?
And the planes
Lake Claremont.
and the cool stuff they
Sure,
do?
we'll go with that.
There is a
Mineola,
Maybe.
Lake Mineola, there's a bike
Okay.
shop there along the trail. And my light
You like the
died,
rockets
and it was like just on, you
Let
know,
Rocket
Yeah, no,
watch this.
borrowed time, so literally just like chucked it in the garbage and rode it into a bike shop. And I was like, what do you have for lights? And they had one of these and I bought it.
How was your day
I
today?
love those things. Alright, I'm trying to
Are
actually
you
get the
ready
stream
for
up over here.
Christmas?
My hands are a mess. I've been touching.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
What's the river ranch?
Alright, so I actually like the way it's kind of a pain for anybody that doesn't think like I think, but
What, the math?
math.
I think they should just offer both.
Well, they should. You should definitely
Instead
have the
of
option.
yelling at us in the
Oh, yeah.
90s about it. Instead of the 90s, you sound old. Okay.
That's where he's going for
Very cool.
a couple
Oh, I was
days.
gonna ask
You
you,
get river
Yes.
experience and rodeo
The new
experience
GoPro.
all in
Yes.
one.
do I need
You
one?
see alligators?
Do you need one?
I think so.
Does any of the Hero 7s have stabilization?
Alligators do.
Oh, you have one.
I have one. That is the new GoPro Hero 7 Black.
This is the black.
That's the black.
Did you get this because you're black?
I did. I got the new GoPro Hero 7 because I'm black.
They don't make a
In
GoPro
black.
light brown or whatever though.
Well, they make a white and a silver. If you got the
I'm
white and
silver.
if you got the white and the black and you put them together, that's good.
What's the one above this? That weird.
There isn't one.
There's
above
a
it.
combo thing above it. There's this big one.
Oh, that's the GoPro Fusion.
How do I get that? Do I need it?
You don't need it.
It has a gimbal on it or something,
No,
right?
it's an $800 camera. It's a 360-degree camera. That has built-in stabilization.
60 degrees.
360 spherical degrees.
So I can put this on a selfie stick and walk with it and it works. Like it's not too wide.
At the big resort.
Well, yeah, you can change the angle. You can do a narrow angle.
And it has a screen, so I actually know what I'm doing. Do you remember the first ones where it didn't have screen?
I
It's
have
just
one.
annoying.
I have a GoPro Hero 2 that I still use.
On the West Coast
It's
before,
amazing.
We didn't have the Gators.
Yeah.
It's like the people that have iPhone 3s.
And we had
Or just iPhone originals.
Frauds.
I have both of them.
I got this thing.
Yeah.
I got this thing for Christmas. This Mophie case.
Learning education
Pretty good. That's
experiences
pretty dope
for
case.
Steve.
They run it- that's how you go run
They
for
don't have anything like
half a
that.
marathon or whatever. You just bring one of these.
Yeah, you guys don't have that.
Or you run really fast, which I'm not doing, so.
The most
That's
dangerous
how it happens.
Now it's turning off.
species in Ontario.
Apparently, I had to push buttons. Now
Where'd you
it's
get
turned
this
on.
bed?
Or,
I bought it on GoPro.
Okay. I saw
Like,
that. The
I-
direct price is pretty good. They got some deals going on right now.
So when I bought that, it was the GoPro plus the new chest mount plus the spare battery plus an SD.
Is it still good to have a gimbal for this?
Want to see footage of it without a gimbal?
Yeah, sure. I'm literally gonna be touring houses with it.
Yeah, then yeah.
And it needs to be waterproof.
Oh,
For
it is.
weird tours where I'm gonna walk in the pool. Because I'm an idiot.
Just randomly walk into a pool.
That's
no, it's
actually a really good idea. I just thought of that.
Yeah, just start walking. Oh yeah, there's a pool and
He
like
said
fall
that.
in.
He said
my
one
God.
time we had
That could get
two.
some
Well, technically, you could just drop the GoPro in there,
Mhm.
or you could actually fall in. And people think that's kind of awesome.
It's 20
I
grams
watched
of
that.
time.
Okay.
Interesting.
I would watch you walk into a
And then
pool.
these wide machines, they don't have people
I like
working
that.
there like crazy,
Yeah.
and they used to, they stop
There we
it
go.
all.
I got this one where I'm gonna be riding a horse.
made such a huge
to
difference.
show Canaveral growth. You might have ever ridden a horse before.
Oh,
Super fun. And then the other one is I'm going to mount this. I'm going to have a beach cruiser that's basically just like a filming bike to go to different towns and film around. And I want you to take part of this, and it's going to be fun.
I will. And here is footage.
Oh, yeah.
Inside Yellowstone.
Basically stock settings of the GoPro.
Okay.
Literally revitalized.
The only thing, when I was talking to the guide, and actually,
Stabilization on,
he works as a
2.7,
ranger in the summer,
2.7K,
and so
60 frames a second,
and during
at
winter, they-
4.3 aspect ratio.
Can I get away with the silver for what I'm looking to do, or do I need the black?
You need the black for stabilization.
Okay.
Nothing else has
He
stabilization.
does the tours.
So you're gonna pay basically another $100 to get the black, but it's
I think
cheaper.
it's $379 right now.
Yeah, it's still cheaper than going out and buying the silver and then buying the gimbal.
Oh,
And then you gotta worry about keeping the gimbal charged
I
and,
want to do something different. I like doing.
so this is gimbal-less footage.
Now, as far as
I go to Death Valley.
putting this on this is just stabilization.
This is attached to my chest and
That's cool.
just
Pretty good.
gimbal footage.
So he's going next year. Now, this year.
This is 4K type of video.
This is, well, it's 2.7K, but 4K quality, and then I've got it down, I've downgraded it to
He
1080.
can finally fit in the helmet. and
Why would you do that?
suit, so he's finally-
Just because it's faster to upload and it takes up less space on my
I
computer.
like that part.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
don't
So this is
vaccinate
all
their animals properly.
just GoPro
That's my
stabilization.
issue. He said they've gotten age into the dens
Yeah.
with the wolves.
Now,
He said it's been.
As far as this thing
So
goes,
we have that as well, like up in Muskoka where my
Street
parents are.
view.
which is about
What's that?
2 hours
I like a
from
personal
Toronto.
Google Street View for
We have the
view
same thing
camera.
with the
I would
main-
love
with
a
the
person, well, that's what like the
And
Rilo
so
is.
my parents actually take all
The
of our
Rilo, the
photos.
Fusion, the
And we've got a
Insta
area
360,
in the middle of
or not
300
Insta 360, something 360 makes a camera as well.
So we've
They're
got
all
a spot
360
where we
degree
can
have you
cameras.
ever seen,
to feed the flocks.
there's a, you can go on this,
And, well, there's black bears
Google
too
car
as
camera
well.
thing?
I mean, but we
You know what I'm
feed the
talking
flocks
Yeah.
and then we keep an eye on
and
them.
there's actual like
And
ones
the
where they've
local
caught people
veterinarian that we
just
deal with,
on bikes
if we've
next
noticed
to it.
one
There's
of
one
them
where they found like
starts
mountain
to look
bikers like next to it,
Nice.
wheeling by the
then
Google.
she'll give us
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
If I could wheelie, that is. I'd have to be able to wheelie by the Google.
You got a wheelie again? You can't wheelie now?
I can't, dude, I can never wheelie. Well, I could sort of wheelie
Yeah.
They said
for a very short amount of
I'll tell you
time.
what,
$38.52. Go ahead, tell me what.
I'm not really very rich right now, but what I'm gonna do is buy a couple cheap BMX bikes, and we're gonna go back to the basics.
Dude, I agree.
Yeah.
Man, how? Jeez.
It went through the washing machine.
I can-
I money laundered.
Well, at least it still reads you, Chip.
I'll be here all hour, folks.
And Steve and I were on our mountain bikes, and we had ridden from
Black.
farmhouse Louise.
Yeah, get the black.
Okay, and then,
Mile and a half.
as far as microphone options,
Don't really need one.
Literally, we leave
like,
the farmhouse.
the audio
does it
quality
work
good.
with wind and noise?
Like,
So-
we leave the farmhouse and we drive. through
Keep it
a
Is
path.
there a wind setting too? Is this thing that
There is a
advanced?
wind setting.
Jeez.
There's an
And then
auto
my
setting.
parents'
Yep.
dirt one
So it goes
way.
back and forth between stereo and wind. Then you just-
And we were coming back over the farmhouse.
What the hell is this?
It's a GoPro socket.
And I was in
It's a
front,
wind
and
muff.
I came
I didn't
through
know if you had a
the
G-rated
house.
thing there. or
It's a
what.
dead cat. GS rated. You're putting it in a
Black bear.
I see it.
I see it.
All
Okay.
right.
His
Yeah,
head in
in
the
the hole.
air, sniffing around.
Just trying to figure out how to
And I
put the
immediately turned
GoPro
around
in the
to
thing.
Steve and I'm like, just
Trying to live, man.
Just trying to live, man. It's like a podcast, but with video.
No, that was a different time. This was the
My
time
hands
that
are
we
so
came back,
dirty.
There was the one bear and he just
Should've worn
kept
gloves.
sitting here. Luckily,
So yes,
we
I
were
have not
down
actually
there.
done
And
much
so then he
riding with it in
meandered
the
off
Unsock
over
yet.
the creek.
So
It's really sexual.
it is. It's a little strangely sexual.
How much is the windsock?
Like
But we woke up
$11.
another
Awesome.
morning
So
and we found
windsock
there
plus
was-
screen protectors.
So you get an
and
an
there
SD
was
card in the kit, or?
I got one in my kit, but then I spent an extra $20 and got a 128 gig card
And so we were
because
sitting
you
on
will
the
eat
deck
through.
having
So basically, a
coffee.
64 gig
And all
card
of
is
a
what I'd
sudden,
recommend
we see,
for.
like, these black
Actually, no,
heads
32.
pop up.
Okay.
32 at
And we looked,
4K,
and sure
will
enough,
last
it's
you
these two bear cubs.
one full battery.
And they're
Okay,
like
how long's that?
wrestling with each other.
Whatever
and they
long
fall
it
back
takes
down
to.
again.
So
And
I
they
did an
come
entire
back
critical
down
mass ride and I still had battery left.
again. It was, yeah, it's
Interesting.
pretty cool.
So however long critical mass is.
Never seen snow.
which I've got a video for that coming soon. So yeah, an hour and change, and that's leaving.
With the waiting and hanging out.
Oh,
so-
you see, oh, that's
So
right, they have
that's leaving it
little
running the
Alright.
entire time.
Well, before you go, you're going
So what do you
to
do about
have to
batteries if you
talk
don't?
to Steve
I
and
mean, like,
So for me,
Because
can
where
you
we
put it in-
moved here from.
is there a low power mode that still
There's
gets
a
good
lot
video
of
quality, or
snow.
is that kind of like the balance?
So there's some good tips.
I don't know
that
why
we
I
can
need to
give you
record more than
along
an
the
hour,
way.
so I don't even know why I'm
you
asking.
probably wouldn't. And then again, like I've got my waterproof charge door off right now,
That is the first tip.
so I can have it plugged in
Okay.
If the
while
snow
I'm
is
doing
going,
stuff. Because I was gonna
go
try
for
to
it.
stream with it today.
But you're gonna see some serious stuff. You might see a little
He
bit of
looked at the
snow.
light.
You're gonna see.
Jesus.
You're gonna see.
I don't know why I didn't think that would happen. I mean, you just push this little button here and.
That's a cool thing.
Wow, that's
You know,
really
it's-
bright. Hey Dylan, I can get 16-inch tires in blue, probably.
Well, let's
Alright,
get back
so
to
are you
work.
done school yet?
Yes.
I bought
probably.
something at Village Cycle.
Are you done
You did?
school yet?
Cool.
for Christmas?
Um,
You have to go tomorrow?
Today? Right, today was your last day.
yeah.
Alright.
Need to fall in the
Alright.
pool, ride a
So
horse.
what do you
Yeah.
do tomorrow?
Do bike tours.
You should definitely not practice riding a
That's
horse
when you
first.
need to go. Okay, then
That'll be
just
more
go
fun.
there.
That'll be more fun.
Definitely don't want to practice riding a horse
I don't know what kind of riches I have to give you to be part of this,
Try
but
again.
it's gonna be fun.
first. We'll work it
How
out.
about-
Are you working there?
How about 3 days?
So,
You know.
here's the only other problem with it that I find. I want licensed music. What do I do to buy that?
3 days.
I can put you in touch, and here's what we can do. We
And
can,
I'll see you the day after Christmas.
I'll get some prices for it.
I don't plan to monetize, because I don't
Alright.
think that many people are gonna watch
So,
it. I'm literally
slow
using
down.
it for my Facebook page, and if
Because I
it takes
can't
off, it's cool.
remember
So
if we're gonna see
here's the
each
problem
other or
with
not.
Facebook.
And we probably
Facebook will
won't.
not even let you post
Can I give you a Merry Christmas
licensed
hat?
music
Is
basically.
that okay?
Even if you pay for
You would have to fight
And I
Facebook.
hope Santa.
Yeah, you'd have to go, hey, look, I have the rights to use this music.
Okay.
And you'd have to prove to them that you have the rights before they even let you post it. Because you can post it, they'll kick it off right away.
Those are pretty cool.
I'll be around
Do you
to
know
you.
what?
Hang on one
You'll see me.
second.
You
I'll
grew
go.
up with the
I have to do a phone thing.
cars.
If it's one of you guys,
They're not
I hate
that
you.
far. Oh, they're
Good
hot. I
afternoon,
know
Bill.
some
Cycle
cars. I'm a
shop.
girl, so I don't really know about the cars.
Yeah.
He's the guy that knows the cars.
He loves his cars.
He had the whole
He loves
collection.
and loves and loves them.
Can he give you a hug too?
Look.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
One with that over here, I gotta show you, come here.
Uh-oh.
Without actually seeing it, kind of getting my hands on it, I couldn't tell you for certain.
Is that
A
cool?
lot of those things
That's
typically
what we
can
saw.
be fixed,
That's Jason's old car.
but if it has to be replaced, we would let you know.
Toyota 2000 GT.
Cool. Look at that, huh?
I would try absolutely nothing for you to bring it in and not take a look at it.
You did. Alright. Alright, guys, later.
You thought it was a Ford.
You got the water.
There will
Did you
be
get your
some
light?
video
You're
Friday
okay?
and Saturday. I should be able to come in and take a look at it. I'm off,
Pretty
but I'm
bright.
nearby,
Blind
so I can
myself
come in
with
and take a look at it. Our other mechanic is actually out. of
Really
town
excited
for the
about
rest of
that.
the week.
I have one already, it's just, my girlfriend was wanting one, so. Makes sense.
Okay.
You gotta put that somewhere.
Yeah, I'm
Gotcha.
gonna put it in a bag. I was trying to get my Aloha Life bags out of
You're
the,
welcome.
You want me to get it?
Bye-bye.
well, I think it's on the box on the left.
My hands are dirty.
And you need to eat your wings.
I can't, my hands are dirty.
Go wash them then.
Alright,
My hands are dirty too.
so,
I don't know how to turn this.
They're not in
Just
that
hold
one,
down
babe, they're in the other one.
so what's nice about this, and this is how I used it out of Grapefruit,
Mhm.
you just hit the record button,
Mhm.
and it starts recording video, or whatever default setting you set it to,
Mhm.
and it just starts recording.
And then there's voice stuff too.
It does voice stuff. The new firmware is supposed to have fixed that, because
It'll be alright.
I was doing a video, I did one of my actually both my last Tech Tuesday videos were done with that camera, and I was like, GoPro, start recording, and then I hear it go, it goes into burst mode for some reason. So a bunch of updates. I have not tested the most recent update, which supposedly fixed hyper smooth, which is GoPro stabilization. There we go. That's a good shot of well stabilized.
Oh, a little trench there. Have you done a Tech Tuesday on how to use a Lesign shock pump?
No, I still haven't.
You should, because you still have
I
mine.
still have it.
And my shocks
Eventually-
probably need attention, so I'll bring the
Eventually,
camera
I'll want
in
it
if you want.
back. That's true. I can do that. You can
Cool.
check your shop.
I mean, you can just hold on to it. Just go.
It's currently somewhere in my car. My car's
Well,
completely.
the bike I've been riding has a coil spring on the front.
Oh,
so-
yeah, then you're fine.
Yeah, okay.
See?
All right.
Well,
So, yeah, so we can do that. And like I said, so it's
Cute
the
kid,
music
eh?
you're wanting to use. Is it
it's pretty widespread.
why specifically do you want to
It
use?
fits into the script
Yes.
of what I'm doing.
Today?
Probably
Okay.
not
That makes it
today.
more
She's
interesting.
her husband's
So,
getting surgery
what
done
you should do
on his knee.
is hop onto YouTube's library.
What is
Kind of
this?
see any of that. YouTube has a music library.
Okay. And then you just pay them for something?
Yeah, it's completely free.
YouTube Music Library.
So the YouTube channel. I'm watching my own video. Cool. So any,
There's a delay to it.
there's a bit of a delay.
Kinda neat.
It's super weird when you're trying to like.
Sorry, I had to move it for 2 seconds.
That's okay. All right, we're up here. So in Creator Studio,
Yeah.
down where it says Create, it gives its own music library, so you can
So
check
many songs.
millions.
Oh. And if it's one of those, then you're good.
So the only things that are a little
Yeah.
weird with these,
Check it out.
some of them,
Break into It's Raining Men.
yeah.
That's weird.
Well, some of them are just like I use music from Goblins from Mars all the time.
Goblins from Mars.
Yep.
That's
and
my fave.
I love those guys.
I don't actually know what that
They're
is.
pretty. Watch any of my videos, you'll see.
No,
Goblins from
it's
Mars.
all your music then. Okay.
It's
I got
pretty
you.
much most of the music that I normally use.
I just really wanted to put like really offensive cursing music. You know what I mean?
I
Like
can
go
do
through
that.
like a house tour and then just be like, something in the back's just like, what's the background? You know?
So you just have to basically find like
I'm joking. I'm not gonna do that. So,
that one would be easy.
it would be fun.
Sticky notes.
Sticky notes. I can't help you with those. There are none up here.
Oh, they're probably all still in the file cabinet.
You can take a note and then stick it on with this price tag, or a really small note.
really small.
Problem solvers.
That could be.
Don't hang. Yeah.
Drawer there somewhere, I don't know. Over there.
You had a Canada notepad around here earlier.
Well, because
Oh, we brought a bunch of whole
there's
like
at least-
No, I saw it, and I
leftovers.
was just like,
Oh,
Y'all-
there's this one that's like a.
sticky notes.
There we go, Canada.com. That's what I want.
Found some
Boom.
Canadians.
Hey, this was one of the.
parting gifts when you left.
No, 16 years ago.
Mhm.
This was one of the original websites that was like the Yahoo of Canada
Mhm.
that we owned.
The
Oh,
Yahoo
really?
of Canada.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool
like
though.
Yahoo, MSN, what have you, and then when
I feel the urge
We
for some
migrated
Canada
it.
jokes
Like
right now.
Yahoo.a. Yeah.
but when we migrated it,
Yep, that was
we
good.
had a whole bunch of marketing materials and everything else, like sticky notes. And
So we got to claim all of them.
I just went to.
Same as these.
We claimed a bunch of Canada.org, eh?
Yeah.
Hadn't heard that one before. when I went to BC, I made sure to find a special shirt to wear when I was there, and it said "I hate mayonnaise," and I got a lot of dirty looks
I hate mayonnaise. I do actually hate
Why would you wear a
mayonnaise.
shirt like that?
because I hate
Because I
mayonnaise.
hate mayonnaise.
You see, I grew up in Florida and I love mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Well, that's because you're from the deep south.
I just didn't want them to
How is
apply
that from the
mayonnaise
deep
to my.
south?
Because if you're southern than
How do you drink your
Georgia,
tea?
it's the deep south.
And sweet.
Ah, you're broken then. You're in the wrong country.
There's sweet tea and there's wrong tea. there's
No, there's sweet
there's
tea
sweet
and there's
tea.
tea that won't rot your teeth.
we have
No, you should use better sugar.
we have Florida here, and
Actually, I do enjoy the half and half tea.
I like half and half now that
Yeah.
I'm older. Yep. But yeah, I
Is that
we
Roy
don't have much
Rogers?
to be proud of here anymore, so we stick to our sweet tea and our.
What are you kidding? You
Weird.
don't have much to be proud of. anymore.
Except South Carolina has better sweet tea than Florida, so or North
South
Carolina.
Carolina has better.
North Carolina
The
does.
Carolinas had better tea, barbecue, and everything
Their
else.
barbecue's pretty
Florida-
dang
The
good.
barbecue's pretty
Yep.
good.
Yep.
Florida technically really is not the deep south.
We just have
Well,
fish.
Georgia's the South, and then anything south of that has to be deep South.
No,
We're like the South vacation area. or
no,
something.
Florida is like the Texas of the West.
Oh man, we're somebody's
Where
armpit.
Texas
there's
in
a
the east?
completely different, well, no, like Texas is in the west, so it's the Texas.
It's like
in the
California
west
without the
and-
communism, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Florida's like the armpit of
Yeah.
the United States.
Well, it actually
It's
looks
not
more
the
like a
armpit.
wang.
Florida's
No.
Florida's the dirty
The armpit of the United States is
misery.
in California.
Or that.
I thought it'd be Ohio.
Florida is
It's
the most
actually
northern
in a bend.
state.
Like it's in a bend, though.
It's called
On the
Detroit.
east coast.
Yeah, okay. Well, there you go.
I'm
It's
confused
pretty
by
up
that
there
statement.
for 4 months. So. What? What statement?
So I'm gonna have to read
Until
this
you
back.
actually go to work one day and come home and everyone stole all the piping out of your house.
Jesus.
That seems like a Canada thing.
Great. Flint, you can't get clean water. Detroit, you just can't get water.
So
No, they're going in and stripping all the houses for the.
Ronnie
for
said,
piping.
Crazy.
To re-
Ronnie
Refill
said
it.
Florida is the most northern state on the East Coast.
What does it even
You
mean?
mean like northern, like people from the northern?
I'm pretty sure Vermont's pretty weird.
And New Jersey is the armpit of the
And
East.
Maine. And Maine has nothing to do with the northern part of the east coast of the United States?
No, Maine's not even really a thing.
You know that Rhode Island doesn't even call itself a state. It's the something somethings of Rhode Island. I don't know. It's
Wasn't it
more
a
than
republic
Brevard
at one
County.
point in time?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Louisiana has parishes and not counties.
So basically, we're too north to be southeast.
We're actually not that weird when you go to the others.
We're not.
Yeah. We're just kind of like that south middle section of Georgia with prettier stuff like beaches.
I can't go to Georgia and drink water because I've seen what the water in Georgia looks like.
Okay.
Brown water.
Have you been to Missouri?
Yes, I have.
I've been in the
My-
summer.
My daughter lives in Missouri, and I went up there
Oh.
last year.
I've been in the
Before.
summer and the winter.
Last
the
year,
winter's
she- she
miserable. The
turned
summer's
16.
miserable.
So it was great. She turned 16, and I'm like, well, what do you want for your birthday? And she's like, a bike. And I go, okay.
Just like a handle.
So I built her a bike, and I drove up to Missouri to bring it to her.
Yeah.
It was nice.
It was purple.
It was purple. It was really purple. I painted it too.
Oh, that's awesome.
I painted it. I buffed it. The problem is I didn't give it enough time to bake, so I ended up getting
Did it have
some spots
handprints?
where I ended up getting a couple spots where it imprinted down to the yellow paint.
It's just
underneath
the
it.
bike version of wet concrete.
Yeah, basically. So it still looks really good. I think she still has it, and if she hasn't gotten into too much trouble again.
I love how
Apparently she's her father's
There's
daughter.
an open forum here, and I'm just saying, no, Florida's not that good. Move to Florida.
Don't move to Florida.
Move to Florida.
Move to Florida and buy our existing houses.
You have one of the.
No, I
you
need
have-
houses. People from the north come and buy houses and drive the market through the freaking roof.
It's fun,
Well,
huh?
that's not people from the north. That's NASA and.
There's some people from the north.
SpaceX
People move out of New
and-
York.
So-
They're
so-
so
Origin,
excited paying
yeah.
taxes, they move.
It
Yeah.
really is like so. Most of the houses that went for sale in the neighborhood my dad's in
Mhm.
went for ridiculously high prices
Mm-hmm.
because people from New York
Yep.
basically go, "Hey, I want a house in Florida.
Yep.
This house looks okay," and they bought it without ever coming to look at it.
We had a guy that was he sold his brownstone in Brooklyn for $870,000. Moved down here, bought a new truck, a new Corvette, a house in Sunset Lakes, and he still has money.
Right.
Like for selling, like it was in like I don't know Bed-Stuy or something. He's just like, oh yeah, 870,000. I'm just like, what? So, but
But
it
now
happens.
the market is changing here in
Yeah, it
Florida.
is.
Like in Brevard County, like in Merritt Island, and
Yep.
maybe
Providence.
not so much. Maybe not so much
You guys are a
Rockledge,
trip.
but Cocoa Beach and Merritt Island
Rockledge
is
is
definitely.
Rockledge is really underappreciated. I
Yeah.
like Rockledge.
It
I
is.
love Rockledge, and I'm super pissed at Wells Fargo for
And to
screwing me
me-
over on a home loan.
Well, they would have screwed you over on the appraisal anyways. You'd been alright.
Well, no, that's basically when everything got all screwed. Is right about then they're like, "Oh yeah, no, we decided we're not going to."
You poor peasant. You just wanted to buy a house.
I really
Yeah.
did just want to buy a house, and it was like the perfect house too.
It's literally the bane of my existence as a
So
predator.
like quite literally, I walk in there and it's like
Mhm.
a cool little 3-bedroom, 2
Yeah.
baths, and like
I'm stealing one more of your
Oh.
wings.
go for it. Open kitchen, open like.
Did you and Steve share these, or am
We
I
did.
literally steering your lunch?
No, we should.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like this place was so.
I just show up for the free food every once in a
That's
while.
usually what I
Show
do
up for
too.
conversation.
Yeah.
Every once in a while,
So-
buy some stuff.
So basically, like go in, place is perfect. There's a driveway, and we're
Mhm.
looking like when
It
we're
had a
look-
driveway?
when we're looking. No, like the driveway goes like right into the house, and there used to be a carport that got
Mhm.
converted into a garage. And we're looking at these photos on the MLS before we went to look at the house, and
Mhm.
we're like, okay, somebody put the wrong photo in because like there's this other garage that doesn't fit.
Mhm.
It's like the wrong photo. We get there, it's not. It really is like a garage on the back
On the
corner
back
of the property,
side, which would have been
So-
your bike shop.
The front carport one would have been because it was a 2-car garage on the other side.
Mhm.
So it was all parked over in the 2-car garage, and then the bike shop would have been on the little,
Mhm.
So, and it had like a perfect, like I'd already planned out the pump track for the backyard
Mhm.
with a jump that went over the sidewalk.
Well, you need a quarter acre and you can get a little pump track.
Right. Well, and then there was another place in Rockledge
Yeah, so
that I
you
looked
see
at
it,
in
so-
over there by Publix.
Oh, it's windswept or
Bree
whatever.
swept.
Bree swept.
Yep. So there's a place there that I was
They
looking
actually
at.
just got sewage. They used
Yeah,
to have
they used to be septic.
septic, and then they.
It was like the only place in Rockledge that was still in septic.
I think some unincorporated Rockledge.
Yeah,
is
we're not talking
back
about
out
like
there,
we're
but-
talking Rockledge. But it was like, so you drive in and then you're driving downhill and then you go uphill into the drive.
Oh yeah, some of those have some really
And then,
steep
like,
driveways.
The backyard was huge and then it was like downhill.
Mhm.
So I was just gonna build a little slopestyle course in the backyard. Like, why not?
Well, you want to get started on it again in the beginning of the year? Or what do you
Yeah, I
wanna
need
do?
to do something. So hopefully,
We'll talk about
the plan is I'll have visible income again.
Oh, of course.
That basically that's really what's been holding us back.
They all need to come out of that.
I've got great
And
credit.
price
Mhm.
tag,
Like, there's like
Male, female.
Well, having great credit sometimes for some people only means it's like wow, I owed a lot of people money and I paid them,
well, and like
But it's important.
and for
So-
me, though, it's always been like I have great credit and I keep my
Hmm.
credit allowance high and
Yeah.
keep my actual numbers
You've done
low.
smart. You've done smart.
And it's taken time, but I did it in a few years. Like I had credit for a while, and then I did it in a few years. It went great.
Yeah, I've been to the depths of it. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I
Your
think
credit score is like
my credit.
what?
Yeah, I didn't even know it could go that
Yeah.
low. And
How
now
low can you go? It's like a
now it's almost 800.
mm,
So I'm like, okay,
yeah.
which is, and it will only get better after I have credit for a little bit longer.
I feel like we've hit every topic on this.
So
Just
these
about.
are 2 inches.
So biking.
So yeah,
I need more of those.
Yeah. Gonna do it one day.
One of these days I
I
might
want
ride
to
a
have a
bike.
skills camp, and I really just want to learn how to actually ride flat pedals instead of cheating with clipping.
We're gonna start doing that. We're gonna do some basic skills clinics. I'm gonna start doing some basic skills clinics because I need to start making money off this YouTube thing.
Okay.
So skills clinics are gonna become a thing. And online video tutorials are gonna start becoming a thing. They're basically gonna be the skills clinics just explained.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna do some basic stuff here in the shop too.
Hmm.
Tire changes, how to leave your chain,
I like
random little things. Like for free things, and then we can do paid stuff as well.
Cool. Yeah, I figure like
Oh, is this your LG?
It is. I was looking for that.
phones, just put that anywhere.
It's my other phone.
You got many phones.
I'm a man of many phones.
I've been out with him. He has like 3 different phones all recorded. Posted a phone
Did
up.
you see his new?
He's playing with my new
Sitting here, I
GoPro.
recorded him on the phone with it. So I have
Apparently
to
people
go buy
don't.
one of these. Do I even need to go buy one of these, or do I? Nah, I need to buy one too. We can have 2.
You really do need to buy it. You need, like, we can use mine.
Multi-views.
So we can use mine anytime, and I've got other GoPros and other stuff we can use if you need help filming. But it, like, quite literally, you need one of your own.
I feel like I can tackle some things and then
Yeah.
edit some stuff and all that.
So even if you don't want to do any of the actual editing, you do need to kind of script your plan or storyboard your
Have like an
plan
idea to what I'm.
to what you're trying to get across, so that way I can edit to your idea.
Yeah, I don't know if like I need to like how short form I need to make it. I mean,
Five
they say
5 to
people,
7 minutes.
Yeah, they say
Are
people do that.
you trying to promote online?
So I have a pretty good online presence
Yeah.
through a Facebook business page. I
Okay.
do local real estate, and
I actually have a Facebook, YouTube channel that you need to watch.
text it to me.
I've never actually watched her channel,
Oh, okay.
but
You're just gonna believe in her. I'm just kidding. Nobody in my industry is really like. I mean, there's a few, but nobody widespread has like really broken into using video. And
she's got
In the
one,
real estate industry?
she's got
You'd be
1.6
surprised.
thousand
You've got to be kidding.
Well, there you go. 1.6 thousand subscribers. So
That's more than me. She's doing
everybody
pretty good.
uses it in a way to either teach other people how to do the job, or they use it for like tours and things. And nobody's.
I'm not touching your phone because my hands are greasy from the wings that I'm. What's the average length of her video?
So probably right around like the 4-minute mark for most of her videos.
Okay, and that's YouTube?
That's YouTube. She'll do like so she has gotten smart like the rest of us, and it's kind of proven to work very well. Say I've got a video that I post that gets 100 views. The video is 4 minutes long.
Yeah.
So I get 400 minutes of watch time from that.
Okay.
Say on live stream for 4 hours, I have 4 people that watch the entire 4 hours. I get more view time from my live stream than I do from a video.
You hear that? Everybody jump off now.
Well, no, it's great because I get a few people like Ronnie being one of them, and I appreciate.
Well, it could be cool too, because I could do tutorials and everything. There's a lot of people just don't know. All right, so there's some buyers that I work primarily with buyers. I just have more fun with that. I go out and about and grew up liking to go in houses and such. And a lot of buyers are kind of clueless to the whole process. So it would be cool to have something where people could actually understand what they're doing, because it's one of the biggest things that they spend money on other than a car.
So what's going to be great about that is we can get this set up so you can quite literally, when a buyer calls and asks you a question, be like, or emails you, rather than email back this whole process.
Have a video that explains it.
Here's a link. So start basically planning your videos on answering one buyer's question.
Yeah.
If a buyer is like, hey, you know,
I got about 50 questions I can make a video about.
so basically, and that's 50 videos. Every question is a video.
Yeah.
So there is a YouTuber that has, I think he's up to like 4 or 5 million subscribers, or 3 or 4 million subscribers. He started his channel by quite literally answering one person's question. Each time he had a question, rather than just type out the whole question, he made a YouTube video about it, sent them the link to the video, and then guess what? People started watching those videos, because if one person finally has the guts to go, hey, what's the best place to get a loan for my house? There's 1,000 other people that are like, I want to get a house, but I don't want to ask because it's embarrassing.
Most of the people I get, there's like 3 things right off the bat. So they're either embarrassed about what they make or do, which honestly, I don't care.
So that's a great start video.
There's that. The other ones, they're afraid to have somebody look over their financials because they're afraid to face the fact that, but a lot of times they need to just do 2 things. They need to just get like either a secured card and run that for 4 to 5 months. But you wait another 4 to 5 months and you don't do that, and you're just in the same spot. So it's better to get started. And then
So that's video number 1. What do I need to do to get ready to buy a house?
exactly. Yeah. No, I've got a.
So basically what we need to do is,
Do you have lenders, do you have preferred lenders that you work with, that you partner with?
Yeah, mostly because they're going to communicate well and get the deal done, and they don't work with garbage appraisers and all kinds of stuff. Just and that's just, full of them for different reasons. Like
so Ronnie's like, I let these run from start to finish. I clean the house and go to the gym. Thursday. So he goes to the gym and he watches my live streams while he's at the gym.
Oh, I will too. I didn't know you did live streams.
So
I'm a slacker.
So that's exactly. So what we're gonna have to do is we want to start your channel with no videos on it. We want to market your channel. Like, hey, I'm starting a new YouTube channel. It's going to be information about real estate, how to get into a house, how to get money, how to basically get a few of the how-tos done. We're gonna post it on Facebook. We're gonna post it on Reddit. We're gonna post it on Twitter.
I think my first goal would be to have 5 of them ready to go, but not posted on there so that I can drop them, right?
So here's what's gonna happen. So we get the channel, people interested in what's happening on the channel. So we make your about channel. We tell people what the channel's about, but put nothing else on there.
Yeah.
For a month. There's a trick to this, and I learned this, and I should have done the same thing. So now people are intrigued about the channel, and they're wanting, like, hey, the channel's under construction. We're
almost like a movie preview.
Yeah, we're basically in the process of making videos.
But a strong one.
And then we post up a channel trailer. So when people now come visit the channel, hey, we've got the first channel trailer up, and then all those people that have already subscribed are waiting for videos, because there's gonna be quite a few. There's a guy that did the same tactic and had 200,000 subscribers and never posted a video to his channel.
You did, and that's pretty cool. I would say that one thing that I've thought about with my industry is it's not one. Okay, so for instance, Google AdWords, right? When you want to rank in Google to be the top lawn sales guy and everything, they don't search for us. They search for the actual property. So being top of Google for a realtor actually doesn't do anything. They're looking for the property. They want the goods, and then if we can be the person that lands on the goods, that's how Zillow's so successful. They just sell our leads back to us, basically.
So we're kind of ignoring Google AdSense.
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying the whole topic of Facebook. So for YouTube, because I'm not arguing my way out of it. I'm just saying YouTube, like this isn't something people use YouTube to search for yet.
Right. So guess what? Yeah. You're going to be way ahead of the game at that.
That's what I'm trying to do.
But what you do is you take. Do you have any ability, or are there any legal constraints to take a house that you have listed and post it on Instagram?
No, I do it all the time.
Yeah.
So then
Instagram
what you do is you come up with, to tease into the site that he's talking about, is you come up with, for Instagram and Twitter, 6-second video.
Okay.
No longer.
Quick little thing.
If it goes beyond 6 seconds, the drop-off rate is 80%.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a 6-second video. And it's the, wanna own this? Come see me.
Yeah, it's the catcher.
And it links you, it's the catcher, and that's what links you through
It's
to
the
your
give
YouTube
ask
channel.
kind of thing.
Which then, when you get to your YouTube channel, is really simple, awesome. Like, never bought a house before, new to Florida.
Yeah.
You know,
Moving
come
here.
up, move,
Yeah.
like, never bought a house, like, you know, first time home buyer, new to Florida, different categories. And each of those categories has the videos. You want to help people understand how you're going to
make the whole
ease
process
them
easier.
through the process. Yeah.
And I understand that from back in 2011, I had a friend that he would fix iPhones. He made a mobile business to go fix iPhones. He had this toolkit. He'd meet him wherever in Jacksonville.
So I dropped it. I cracked my screen, and
what he did that was pretty genius was he just told everyone how to do it. So he made videos that told everyone how to do it. They'd look into it. They'd be like, "Well, that's too hard for me, but I'm going to call this guy."
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So I mean, the same thing would work for me if explaining to somebody how a for sale by owner works. I mean, my license plate literally says for sale by owner LLL, but whatever.
But trust me, it's the same thing as understanding, like, what are the different types of, because as, you know, people who just recently bought a house in Florida for the first time, coming from Canada.
Yeah, how did you locate did you locate your property first or somebody to help you look first?
No, so what ended up happening for us, our routine was Josh, that we bought the shop from, recommended a realtor to us.
Okay.
And we met her, and we looked at a couple of rentals, and then a fixer-upper, and weren't really impressed with her as a realtor. She never did a needs analysis. She never actually tried to understand looking for. She never sat down and explained to us, here's the different areas
This is what they offer.
Rockledge, Brevard, Merritt, North Merritt, South Merritt, Cocoa, Port Canaveral, and so on. And it was also one of those where the realtor that Josh actually first connected us with is like the principal realtor. And she said, well, you know, I primarily deal with sellers, so here's the person I'm going to put you through to that deals with buyers. And when we went to meet her to look at a couple of places, she had a brand new junior agent working with her and explained to us that that's basically who we're going to be dealing with. And I'm saying to her,
Thanks.
No, I'm not getting passed off.
I'm not getting passed off, and I'm not putting up with this.
Yeah.
So then the accounting firm that we use here at the bike shop, one of our contacts there actually recommended a friend of hers who's a realtor in the area, and picked up the phone and called her, and it was just one of those instant, like,
Real easy.
got it. And she was like, nope, here's what we're gonna do. Boom, 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 boom. She lined everything up. She explained all the different neighborhoods and areas, did the needs analysis, talked to us about the different financing options, explained to us that, okay, listen, here's the website, you know, if you're on Zillow or if you're on Realtor.com or wherever you are, if it says short list, here's what it, or short sale, here's what it means, and these are the challenges around it.
Short sale means long sale.
Short sale means that you can put in a perfect offer and probably never see your house for 2 years.
It's so weird. It's so weird because so many people around me have accidentally successfully done well. For years, I'm, you know, top 5 in my office all the time. Still, only sold 2 of them successfully.
Yeah.
So they are difficult, but
As a home buyer,
Mhm.
between short sale and for sale by owner, I'm like, yeah, not even looking.
so
Unless you are the most ridiculous deal on the market, and I'm an idiot for walking away.
Right, yeah.
So every time I run into a for sale by owner person, I usually sort of, this is the sort of the feeling behind them that I've gathered in the industry. So if you're a buyer and you're going out with, say, cash, right? Say you're a cash buyer. Say you're going to buy a car. You're going to Auto Trader or you're going to Craigslist, like when you really want a deal. Craigslist. So Craigslist is where you're going to go really, you know, lowball, negotiate somebody. Same thing with for sale by owners. You can put it on there if you're really afraid of paying the commission. 1/100th the amount of people are seeing your house. You get to do all the stuff yourself, and then on top of that, you are probably taking less than you would have taken minus that commission anyways. It's just such a weird thing to me that people do it. And it's a lowest common denominator thing. There's just a pride thing to it and everything for people. But
Is
they
it a
always,
pride thing, or
there's
is-
10, okay, so say there's 10 things to selling real estate.
Yeah.
The best for sale by owner I've ever encountered, knew 6 of them. The other 4 was clueless to. And
Yeah.
you really need to know the 10 to. I'm not gonna list them out because I can't really
No.
jump. I'm just
yeah.
using it as an example, but there's just like, they just don't know all of them. It'd be like me going into a car dealership and I was like, well, I watched the video, I know y'all put a commission
It's like
on
me
there and
saying,
all
hey,
that, but I
no.
don't know everything. I don't know how they stock their dealership. I don't know any of that.
It's me sitting there saying, hey, I watch HGTV all the time and beachfront beachfront
Yeah.
deals, and so I know how to buy my own house. I don't need you as a realtor. But I find that a lot of the houses,
Do you
of the
knit
houses,
pillows for $500,000 a year? Yeah.
But I find a lot of the houses too that are as a for sale by owner
Mhm.
are hurricane damaged houses.
There's a reason behind them usually.
And there's a reason why it's a for sale by owner.
It's like car shopping in Miami.
It's-
It's
Yeah.
fun.
Which
Yeah.
you just don't do.
Don't go near that.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I bought some of the nicest cars in Miami.
Have you?
They were cheap
These
too.
are sort of the things that I would like to have as topics on it. I don't care if it really takes off in a way where it makes me a lot of money. I really just need to spread the knowledge and everything. And I think it just like this business for me, I didn't really do it for the money, and then the money found me, kind of thing.
That's
I know that
how it
sounds so
works.
cheesy,
No,
but
Well, no,
not.
that's,
It's how-
and
I
that's
think
how it
that's-
has to be.
what this is with you and the channel. You just do it because you love
I do it because I really like mountain
And if
biking
it
and I
takes off,
love
it's gonna
filming.
take off.
Yeah. So like, I got a little bit sad because there's
Oh, you mean when they changed the
Oh, dude, I got-
amount of monetizing?
I got-
I thought
that was like I would love my $7 a month. Thank you very much, Google.
yeah.
But there's a few car YouTubers that I watch, and one of them finally goes, I'm gonna show you what we really make from AdSense.
Was it Stradman? I
No,
watched that one.
Cletus McFarlane, the
Oh,
Cletus
okay.
McFarlane YouTube channel.
Oh, you as a channel make nothing from Google.
Yeah, except he makes $30,000 a month.
You
Off
have
Google.
this ridiculous thing. And so
If-
That's
Yeah.
just Google.
But how
Yeah.
much is he paying the person that's managing that for him?
So,
yeah.
so he started.
Like there's
Well,
it's
so he started with, and that's what they're saying.
Started with burnouts and Corvettes and things.
Well, he
didn't
started with 1320 video.
Yep.
So yeah, he started with 1320 video. So he basically had the knowledge before he started his own channel, which is great.
Yeah.
And he actually makes more than that off of just AdSense. And what these guys will tell you is they're like, look, I know you guys think this is a lot of money, but understand how much money we actually, like, I had to go buy this Lamborghini last year
To
for you
keep
guys
this
so I can
channel
have this
up.
channel growing. Like,
Yep.
so this money
Oh, yeah.
quite literally just gets dumped back.
It's
in
very
the
much
channel.
just a different thing. So say you take out a payment on the Lamborghini, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna do, Paul. You're gonna
Right.
take out a
You're
payment
gonna
on the
take out a
Lamborghini.
payment on the Lamborghini.
But it's the same sense as if you were gonna
Well-
own a multi-unit property, right?
Yeah.
So somebody's like, oh man, you got 8 units and they're all paying you $800 a month. You're rich. It's like, well, I also have a mortgage on that place.
Right, yeah.
If it fails, I'm screwed.
And then I
So-
have taxes, and then I have maintenance,
Yeah,
and then I
so-
have to pay
yeah.
for a maintenance
So it's
man, and then I
always a
have to
different
pay-
thing.
And that's what's really
Yeah.
funny because he explains all this too, and he's like, look, YouTube could disappear tomorrow. That 30 grand a month could be gone.
I mean, the real estate market can crash, and
Right.
the thing I
He's
get to
like-
look forward to is that all the fakers get out.
Right. He's like, it could quite literally be gone. That's why
Yeah.
after you've kind of established yourself on YouTube, you start marketing.
Mhm.
Stickers, key tags, posters, t-shirts, starting at your own website. Most of these guys make their actual spending money, the my money,
Mhm.
from everything else they do.
Oh, it's
YouTube
yeah, it's not-
AdSense is just dumped
Google.
back into YouTube.
I mean, you get an audience and stuff, and then you start,
You're-
first Diamondback's gonna maybe
Well,
get a hold of you,
so-
and then you work your way up to Specialized, Cannondale, whatever.
So Seth,
Yeah.
his basically
His money comes.
all
from
his
that.
all his money that comes from YouTube goes back into YouTube.
You're supposed to say hi, Seth.
Hi Seth, he doesn't watch my channel. It says low battery. My phone will probably die mid live stream, and I apologize for that.
Shout out to people for Seth to watch the channel.
Shout out, definitely go watch Seth's channel. He's a cool guy.
I'm gonna ride around in your backyard.
He loves everybody wants to ride around.
That sounds weird.
But he so Patreon
Yep.
is
What do you do?
basically Patreon is where people are doing their best for
For the
consistent
Patreon,
money.
and then they'll be like, okay, join my Patreon, and then we have events, or we have
Events
rides
or
things, and, yeah.
special videos
Yeah.
just for them or early release videos just for them.
Too bad. Too
So-
bad.
But you
Triple
also
masks
have
in
to-
a secret location or something.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey, you want to
But
go do this?
You also have to recognize that you have to put on the hat of the person that you're trying to attract
Oh, very much so.
Yeah.
as a consumer.
Yep.
So I work for a media company in Canada.
Mhm.
So
Let's set do audio installs.
oftentimes you get into conversations like this with people who are media savvy and tech
Oh,
savvy
man, that's
and
not
platform
much.
savvy.
Mhm.
The average consumer isn't.
Oh, yeah. No, I hear you. This.
So when you get into talking about adding in Patreon and adding in all of these things, the average consumer
Mhm.
isn't there yet.
Yeah.
Right.
The tech world is
The
there,
tech world's there, but not.
and
much.
the tech geeks are there, but you still need to do your basic foundation of, here's my Facebook page, here's my website, here's my YouTube channel.
Here's my Amazon affiliate
And
link.
but the biggest thing is not even with the Amazon yet. The bigger thing that people are leaning towards is podcasting.
Yeah.
Yes, and I still
That
haven't figured out how to
coming-
podcast yet.
Podcast
It's
bike.
easy.
Yeah.
To do your ride to work, you're gonna bike to work now.
Oh, it's podcasting even for cycling is totally easy.
A while ago, probably about 5 years ago, I worked for this company, which was by a different name, and a lot of the technicians there,
You can say
I was
the word.
solely like a customer service type of guy. Even though I was a technician, I didn't belong there. I already had this mindset to go do something sort of more
But it was paying the
entrepreneurial.
bills and it was getting it through, yeah.
But I still don't know why I took the job. I really
No, the
don't.
penny farthing's a great
So-
idea.
We I would go around with other technicians and stuff, and they'd be like, well, the set levels on the something something are off and blah blah blah, and the customer just looked at them like, what are you talking about? And I realized that this past week or so that I did that to somebody. I was just like, they're looking to make an offer and everything. I was like, well, the other offers are cash and conventional. We're VA, so we got to come up somewhere. And they're like, huh? And I'm just like, all right, so hierarchy of loans, you're at the bottom, unfortunately, because you're, for you, all
you
these
have
things have to
to-
work. But I actually have to tell the people.
You have to speak simple.
Yeah, because otherwise it's just like FHA, blah blah blah, and they're just like, what?
Especially for you and what you're dealing with. Your
Well, I also get to be a babysitter. I also
You
get to
do.
be a psychiatrist sometimes.
Yes.
So,
but you
Yeah, that's why I
also-
feel bad for bringing you into my shopping.
what do you
No.
mean? Oh no, you're fine.
Not me, the other one.
No, they're fine. They're
No,
fine.
it's
You just
also-
gotta tell her what she wants.
Right.
You're dealing.
Hi.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's what's funny. She's like, you're the picky one. I go, I want a house with a garage, maybe, I guess, or a room for a bike.
Hmm.
Basically, I just need something that has more room than a
I
bedroom.
mean, I feel like
Yeah,
you could get by with something that has bedrooms, a decent amount of storage, and an area to put one of those like really good sheds or something. You know what I mean?
That's all I need.
You
There
could
was
get
an
by.
awesome, just, there were two places
It's
when
my
I was
job.
scouring around. They're probably off the market now, but there was
Everything's
one
up.
that was just north.
So YouTube changed
Tell me
their
the street, I'll tell you the
monetization.
price.
It was
Status.
175.
So
I
40,000
think that's a little
hours
above
of
par. I think
view
we're
time.
looking at more like 130, 140.
Yeah, but it was
That-
a fun,
yeah,
it was
that's-
a double lot property
A double lot would be great.
with,
Yeah,
it was
that
a
would be cool.
perfect little, it was like this little Mexican casita. Cause this was me scouring realtor.com to try to get an idea for if I'm in this area or this area or this area, what's the average value, what do the houses look like, what does the neighborhood look like? Like, it's Port St. John, whatever. But when he came down to look
Yeah.
at houses, he probably saw 40 houses
Yeah.
in different neighborhoods.
So what bike questions
We
does everybody
lived
have?
and found
Well,
one.
everybody's
But that
distracted.
gives you an idea of where to go.
You have to do that.
If you're from out of town, you
Um,
really
you gotta scout it.
So,
Our original
I've
idea
actually
was to
got
rent
a slight issue
until
with
we
my
actually
dropper
started
post.
looking at the
It's
rental market
like
here, and I'm like,
drop it down and just like slowly
Rental
migrates.
market's terrible 'cause you
yeah.
have people in
Haven't
areas
quite
that are
figured
on,
out
like, 6
how or
month
why.
thing and-
So,
A 3-bedroom.
yeah.
Yeah.
in a not
So you might as well pay the
spectacular
mortgage.
neighborhood.
You might as well pay the mortgage for that.
Yeah, and that's kind of been the issue is every time I've gone, like, she's like, why can't we just rent something? I'm like, because if we're going to rent and not
Yeah.
spend all of our savings, then we're going to be living in a studio
Well,
apartment somewhere.
you're also going to get afforded different things if you own versus renting. So if you own,
Right.
it's like
Uh-huh.
other lines of credit are afforded to you. You are saving over the renting. You are
But
building
you're also
equity. you're-
Yeah, and that's-
you're
trust me,
building
that's-
equity, which is the
Yep.
biggest thing. So the average market in cocoa is growing 3 to 5% annually.
I also don't think I've ever had a landlord that was worth a crap, so.
Well, those are always fun too.
Those
And then
are-
when the market
those are my
turns
favorite
up,
ones.
they're not really your friend. They're just like, pay me more, get out.
Right.
I mean, it's a
Well,
business.
that's-
It's a business.
It is, I get it, it's a business, but
Yeah.
what happens is there's also that short-term vision in their head. Would you rather have a good tenant that is paying you a little bit less a month, that never has any issues, that never calls you and complains about things?
In the,
Landlords
Or you-
don't give a shit.
or-
in the rental market, a
Right.
bird in the hand is not worth two in the bush.
It's not, and they just,
Landlords don't give
they
a shit.
just, they keep kicking people out and renovating because
I
they
can't
destroyed
wait
their
to be a
house. and-
landlord, man.
Because you don't have.
kidding. You gonna be a
squatters'
slumlord?
rights.
Oh yeah, but no,
You should totally be a slumlord.
You don't have squatters' rights.
no. you
In
don't.
Canada, like in Ontario,
No.
they have squatters' rights.
Florida's,
So to your
Florida's
point,
right
Well,
to
technically
work
we
is
do.
all kinds of stuff.
It takes a while for them to kick you out without just being.
But
you
it's
know.
the same thing if you buy a house and you've got a mortgage and something happens and the world falls apart and you can't pay your mortgage.
Yeah.
After the
Yeah, dude, most of them are.
you know,
It's
after
horrible.
the whole housing crisis,
Yeah.
Oh man,
Well,
I want to hit
will
that
not
gap.
kick you out of your house.
I will tell you something that you already realized when you went to go buy.
I'm watching a bunch of my YouTube videos up
whenever
on TV
people,
too.
You know, that'll talk to you about houses, you know, that haven't bought a house in years or don't own a house at all or whatever. They're gonna see movies or whatever, and they're gonna talk to you like, oh yeah, they're just writing bad loans again and everything. Do you remember how many things you had to sign?
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
you don't understand. So I owned my house in Canada,
Uh-huh.
and Steve was on that mortgage for the past.
Low battery.
Like a-
I don't know what's
uh,
going. My phone keeps telling me it's low
1.25%
battery.
to our dollar,
Sorry,
Pretty much. That's
Yeah.
about it, right?
that's
Yeah.
at 6%, so it's charging. I turned
Owned
the
the
screen
house
down.
for 18 years.
I can't actually see much
Sold
on the screen.
house
Uh-huh.
to a cash buyer.
Okay.
Went to come here. I'm an American,
Uh-huh.
born in Texas, grew up in West Florida.
Uh-huh.
My only mistake was I never took out a credit card or anything like that in Florida. Have spent
What are my
my whole
riding
life in
goals for
Canada, so had
2019?
zero credit ranking in
Not to
Florida.
crash or be in a car
But you're still an
accident
American citizen.
that
Still
keeps
American
me out for
citizen.
most of the riding
In
season.
Canada, and
That's
you're
my goal.
perfectly able to
So
check my
2015,
credit history
2016,
and everything else.
27, 20,
Well, there-
And
they
it
don't,
was
2016, 2017,
still
2018.
insane.
I don't think there's a whole
Car
lot
crash.
of reciprocity with the credit to credit
Car
from
crash,
one country
bike
to
crash.
another. I don't think. And then
Basically kept
as
me out
far
for
as
most of the year.
You get a large.
It's like
amount
I'm
of
just
money,
now riding from
it's
January.
not always
20 points down.
It's a
not
whole
always
goal.
easy to bring that in.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't mind crashing. I just need to not
we go
crash
that-
to the
and
point
in
where I
Singapore,
am
there's
out for most of the
uncounted
year.
which is different than all the
That's
other
a little
counties.
shaky.
One county where you
I guess a
don't close
gimbal
at
would be
title
kind of nice
agency,
for
you
this. I
close
have a
at
gimbal.
A lawyer's office.
It doesn't quite
instead.
fit in this case though.
The commissions are different. Miami-Dade.
So yeah, that's my
Because
goal
it's
for
like-
Yes, it's the
2019.
Mexican-
I guess
it's-
ride more.
Or not Mexican, sorry, it's the Colombian.
Whatever it
South
takes
to ride
more.
American.
Well, it's more like stuff like New York.
I'm gonna set my
Yeah,
camera up so I
Because
stop
there's
shaking
just
you guys around.
lots of people just buying them for an investment or a place to put their money
There
or
we go.
a nefarious thing or whatever.
Well, then the biggest thing
So-
is too is working with home buyers in Florida and explaining to them about
Yeah.
homesteading
Yes,
and what it means that,
Yes.
okay, if you are coming out of country,
my girlfriend's a title agent, so we
And
can talk about it.
buying a home,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
and you see that the tax
Mhm.
is $3,000 a year,
Mhm.
is that homesteaded? Because if it is, and you're not actually
Go
going
for
to
it, man.
live
That's
near
actually
your
a
house,
pretty good goal.
Yeah, you're gonna have
I
a
guess
little
I should-
sticker
you're gonna
shock.
have a little bit of an issue.
Mhm.
I should probably
That is
do
true.
a race
Yeah, it's
next year at least.
It's something that our MLS
Maybe.
does the best it can
Mountain
to
bike
say
race,
homestead,
not one of
yes
the
or no.
BMX
Sometimes
racing
the agent
things.
doesn't know, and don't
I
take
feel
the
like
time
I'd
to
break
ask.
myself
Well, and
BMX
that's
racing
why
again.
the agent that we went with, Danielle.
So I'm thinking
Selves,
mountain bike race with
she
you
was
next year.
amazing.
She just knew her stuff.
She
Yeah, oh, yeah,
knew
yeah,
it
yeah.
all and had
Goal
it
to hit
totally
5 new
buttoned
trails
down.
next year.
Mhm.
She recommended
at
a
least
financing
2 out of
person
Florida? That
who
seems like a
wasn't
good goal.
mortgage broker, but was with a
So
private
2 trails out of
financing
Florida
company.
new.
But when it came down to like the ninth
I got
hour, it was literally
A
one of
few in
those things
Florida
where
that I
she
want
was
to try to
like,
get to.
you know what? She was, you're coming from out of country, you have
Mhm.
no US whatever, and
Mhm.
So that's, I guess that's my riding
issue
goals.
and so on, and so she was just like, I can't really help you out.
Mhm.
So the bank that the business has been dealing with since it started,
Hello, Lambo.
and we had been in and talking to them and everything else, so their mortgage
Let's
department
see
came
what
through
you
and
got.
was like, yep, nope, don't worry about it,
Race-
Nice.
but still. it
Some can,
was-
some can't, though. That's the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
But it was still literally
I
like,
feel like
It
I
was-
should
it was-
do at least
Well,
one race
people-
because I
people-
kind
that's the
of
problem is people
knock
need-
on racers a
people
lot.
need Other professionals to really
feel
like
like
help them through the
Florida
process.
Florida cross
because
country racing
some of them
isn't
are just-
really
I'll tell you what.
cross country
A lot of
racing.
people get in it for the money. They shouldn't. The money
So-
isn't as easy if you're just going to be foolish with it. It's just, you know, they get 3 or 4 deals done and then they feel entitled to, oh, well, I need to get paid now and I need to get paid. We had one the other day where
I guess Q&A brings some people in.
the agent called another agent in my office and was like, well, we can't use that title agency, even though my agent had the listing, therefore, if the
man.
seller is
supposed
going
to
to
be doing
pay
stuff.
the
I gotta
title
clean my
costs,
hands.
it
the
goes
seller
through
gets to
your-
choose the title company. The
I can't
reason
really go
the
too
guy
far because I have
said
no
was,
battery on my
oh,
phone.
I don't use,
Um,
you know, I don't use them. So he wrote his own title company in
charger
there,
somewhere.
the buyer's agent, and said, you know, I have problems with them. It took me too long to get paid through them. And it's just like, what if your buyer knows
So
this? What if your
we
buyer
typically
knows that
refer
you're
to
jeopardizing
cross
the
country
deal
racers
because of how
and
you
basically
get
just
paid, you know what I
anybody
mean?
that
So
is all
here's- so
about
the
Strava
funniest is-
times or
is- so
going out and
we were
getting as many
closing on our
miles in
house
as they can, as
on-
fast as they
was
can. They're
June the
dirt
20th,
roadies.
let's say.
So dirt roadie is the word of the day.
I thought we were closing on like June the 19th, the day before.
So I'm waiting
Find out we're
for
closing on June the
Tool
20th.
of the day?
Interestingly enough, like we had a very
Somebody to
unique
jump in and
situation
shout
where
Tool of the
woman
day.
who- When Steve was down here looking at houses,
Mhm.
it was the last house that he went to see.
Man,
Mhm.
we've been
We
going for
fell
2
in love
hours.
with it. The owner was there
Okay.
and met him.
Yeah, there's
I
a
know
bunch
you're
of
up
races
enough
on
people
Strava
and
and
everything.
Bomboyette.
He did. he
Bomboyette has so
FaceTimed
much
me
like
through the
up
house.
downs in a lot
And
of
she
places
still to this
that
day says, she's
Strava
like,
doesn't
I
really
just knew that
track
you were the
most of
people
that.
needed to buy my house from me.
Um,
Because she's been there for
the
26
best way
years,
for
raised a
Strava to
family
track
and
any of that is
There's
with
nothing
little
better for
sensors.
us
Or get airborne.
than
If
Oh,
you get
having
airborne, you go
people
faster.
actually
Yeah.
want the person that's buying their house to buy it.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
vice versa. Because other ones we get where we get to the title company and they don't even have a
You
closing
can't even
together.
know.
They can't
It's good for
see
your
each
taste
other.
buds.
They're like
So,
pissing cats.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
so
yeah.
we ended up coming down between the time that we put the offer in on the house.
Fixed
and the time
gear
we
versus
closed,
single
Steve
speed.
and I came back
I
down
need to
for
make
the
a
4th
fixed
of
gear
July.
bike.
And
I
by
think that'd
that
be
point
kind
in
of fun.
time, Holly, who owned that we were buying the house from, had
I should
please
convert.
give Eve my phone number so that she
I have a
wants to
single
come by and see
speed.
the house
I like my single
Okay.
speed.
herself.
This is original owner.
I
huh?
was going
Yeah.
to make
Okay. I
one of my
figured
mountain
you
bike
told me
singles.
I know that those were
The
all
dirt
built in the
jumpers.
90s,
Oh,
yeah,
it
mid-90s, yeah.
It was a builder's home.
Yeah.
So the
So
builder built it
GMBN
for
did a
himself.
video,
His
uh,
wife
2 videos
designed
with
everything
fixed
and
gears.
architected it all.
And,
You see those things?
No.
Took Blake
switched
out
it.
Actually,
dirt
she
jump,
switched it all out.
trail jumping.
But
With a
then
fixed
Holly and her
gear.
husband moved in. The owners
like, here's
never
your challenge,
actually
go
moved in.
jump your
Holly
fixed
and her
gear
husband
bike.
moved in, so 26 years later, boom, here you go.
Nice.
So anyway, so Holly was like, here, give Eva my phone number, and when you're down in July and you wanna come by and see the house before you move in, come on by. So we set up a time and we go there.
My
and
dirt
she's
jump
got,
bars are
like,
not very
wine and
wide
cheese
either.
and hors d'oeuvres and his
yeah,
name,
fixed
like, a whole
gears,
little, like,
kind of a thing all
Sometimes
around.
they
It's
just
still
walk out
not a
and
big
walk the
thing.
dog.
Yeah.
What is that?
Here,
she's like
I've worked
pouring
on a
us a
few
glass
fixed
of
gear
wine and
bikes.
going, okay, come with me.
So a flip-flop
And
probably
she's
would be
like
kind of
showing
fun.
us all the ins and outs of the house and everything. Which
You don't
Yeah,
get that
I think I'd pick up
Yeah, yeah.
a few
No.
new
Yeah.
riding
And there was
skills from a
and
fixed gear bike.
it's a house that deserves pride of ownership because, as she says, all of the upgrades were pre-divorce. Nothing was upgraded
Nice.
post-divorce.
Post-divorce, yes.
Yeah, no, we, I had that in a car buying scenario, I always wanted a 911, so I bought
Yeah.
one this year, and I've looked at plenty of them, I've looked at a pro breeder, so I got in, and I met the seller and everything, and found it at like a motorsports event, it's the Rolex 24 in Daytona, so he was watching that, I was like, oh, I like going there too, so we
I
had
never
things
want to
in
be
common.
cool and ride a
Called
fixie
him,
because
and
I don't
then,
think riding a fixie is all that cool.
Went up and met him, he lived in,
I think it would be
Delaney.
fun though. Maybe.
And
Well,
he's like,
same fun
"It's
I'd
okay,
have
you don't
learning to
wanna
ride a
drive first and
unicycle too.
talk
That's on my
about the
list.
car." And I just was more comfortable with that. I saw,
Yeah. I
guess that's
I saw
one
I
of those
wasn't
things.
smoking when I showed up,
Yeah.
anything like that.
It's
Yeah.
the
And
you
it
get
made
a
it the
total
car.
feel.
Yeah, I was just like, I need this one.
Yeah.
Yep. It's been great ever since.
So we worked through the whole thing, and so then we planned
Penny
it all
farthing
out, and
is,
there was some
penny
confusion
farthing's-
between
Yes, it's technically a
the listing
fixie.
agent
It
and
is a
our
fixed gear
agent on
bicycle.
what the closing date was. Never figured out why, whatever. Neither of them were negligent. I think it
I don't
was
know if
just
I'm
a
tall enough to
crossing
ride
Probably
that.
a
of
horrible
lines.
thing where they one
Yeah.
thought it was
Dude,
another.
It
I've
was
got
crossing
I've got to
lines.
get a unicycle.
So we had
Or at least I gotta
our
use a
26
unicycle for a
foot
while.
U-Haul
'Cause I
rental.
feel like I could pick it up pretty
Every
quick.
And all
I'm
of a
not trying
sudden,
to like
on
be
the
pro at it,
phone
but I
with
feel like I
Holly
could
one day, and I'm like, yeah,
ride
okay,
one
so
effectively.
We close on this date. And
fairly
she's
quickly.
Like, no, we don't. We close on this date. Like
I
the
don't know
day
why,
after. And
but I
I'm
feel
like,
like I could.
That's not what we heard.
no. I said, according to the documentation I have from
$5.
Danielle,
That's a
like,
good deal.
this is the closing
Yeah, I think if I ever
date.
saw one at a yard sale
We
for
organized
$5,
the
I'd pick
U-Haul
one
and
up.
everything around it, and Holly's like, well, no.
Pick up
because-
sets from
so
him, get that fat
She
tire
was selling her
unicycle.
house on South
That thing's
Merritt
pretty
Pass and
Mhm.
buying her sister's condo, which is up behind Mrs. Apple's,
Oh, yeah.
in that complex.
Yep.
She was buying a condo in there. And she's like, no, I'm closing on that. Now, mind you, she'd already been in there renovating because it was a rental income property.
Yep.
So she had stripped out all the flooring, gutted the kitchen, was completely renovating it before she moved
Get
in.
ready to go there at some point.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
I'm asleep.
So, long story short, she's like,
Check the
okay,
battery again in a
just
sec.
get here.
Mhm.
And I'll meet you on the Sunday morning or whatever it was
Mhm.
at the house.
Oh,
And-
5%.
Move it into the
So if
garage.
we're
Let
at
you
the
in,
last for
let
long.
you in the house
Right
and
there in
just
the garage.
move
She's
everything
already
in.
gone. She's got all the stuff there.
She's like, I've already emptied the house.
Well, I guess you had to clear the.
You're around again
You
and
couldn't
whatever.
ask for a better owner. For
So
Do you
we're
follow
like,
me on
okay, perfect.
Instagram?
we went through and.
I might
Oh,
do an Instagram
Then it
feed
gets, no,
later.
then it gets better. So we got, so that was, it was the Sunday morning. So we moved all of our stuff in on the Sunday morning, dropped the U-Haul back off. And on Monday, so we were closing on the Tuesday, that was it. We were a day and a half early.
Mhm.
So on the Monday, Holly came over for dinner.
Mhm.
So Tuesday morning, we're supposed to be closing, and again, the title company that her listing agent chose
Yeah.
was one of the title companies that said, nope, we actually do not want buyer sellers
Dude,
closing together.
I usually have
That's the
a
thing. It's
bunch
I
of
get it, I totally get it.
of like
So
bike
Holly was
parts
like, okay,
that
so I'm closing
parts
at
are
this
worth
time
more
in
than the
morning, and
bike.
You're coming in to close at this time in the morning.
Dude,
I'm
I've
like,
I've done
perfect. So
upgrades
Holly
on
came over Monday
like
night,
Walmart
we
bikes
made
where
dinner,
I've put more money into the bike than the bike was ever worth.
have some wine and celebrate the fact that we're closing. If we can't close together, like, let's celebrate
Let's
it
do
on
it
the
this
night.
way, yeah.
I'm standing in the kitchen,
Mhm.
making dinner, and Steve and Holly are sitting out on the lanai.
Mhm.
And from the kitchen, there's a breakfast nook that has a glass wall that looks out onto the lanai.
Hmm.
And I'm doing my thing, the phone rings, I pick it up, and it's a
I'm
mortgage
tired.
person from the bank.
Mhm.
And she's like, we have a small problem. And I'm like,
No, you don't.
what's your small problem?
Mhm.
And she goes, I can't actually print the closing documents. our system isn't letting me finalize and print the closing. And I'm like, okay, you need to figure this out, because I'm standing in the kitchen of my new house with the seller sitting on the lanai with my fiance, now husband, but at the time fiance. And we're supposed to close tomorrow morning, and she's buying a condo from her sister.
Oh, it's a cell.
There's a whole, like, no, and then the
It's a-
sister is buying something
It's
else.
common.
I'm
I've
like,
seen
there's a
them go
whole
5
down.
ones, yeah.
So what had ended up happening was that, and I can't remember the technical language for it, but there's 2 documents that you have to sign as the buyer when you're closing, and there has to be a 24-hour window between the time you sign them.
Had you already done your wire for funds or any of that?
We'd wired
Oh,
the
yeah,
funds,
yeah,
we
yeah.
had done everything. But what happened was, because we were driving down, I had the bank, I said, send me
That's which video
everything
I'm
I
watching.
need to sign. Because I don't wanna be in the
So
middle
if
of
you
West
haven't
Virginia
like hopped
trying
on
to
and
find
watched
Wi-Fi.
any of the
in a
videos on my
26-foot
For the Shop
U-Haul.
playlist, there's some pretty cool
to
videos on there from
find
other
something.
other
That's
riders
part of our
other
life
than me.
sometimes if I can't get it done on the phone.
I just
Oh, yeah.
reorganized
Find
my
a
playlist
Starbucks,
so like
yeah.
every
McDonald's,
other video
Starbucks, I've
is
actually stopped at a Marriott hotel
is,
to get Wi-Fi in the
like my
lobby.
video, so somebody else's
So-
video than my video.
Anyway, so she had pre-sent the package, I signed everything, but apparently there's 2 documents that you sign.
I wonder what they were.
I can't remember,
Yeah.
she explained it to me. And I just said to her, I'm like, Jackie, I don't care.
So
At the end of the day, you need to make this happen.
Yeah.
There is no way that Holly can walk into that
I
title
wonder if I
company
can keep
tomorrow
like I don't know.
and
time.
not close on her house.
So one,
So I'm
one
probably
of the
gonna
things
head
I
out
can
here in a
think
little bit.
of
How much
is
time you
this.
got left at
So
the gym?
They couldn't get it to print off their system unless they're able to somehow save those 2 documents and print them somewhere else. So most of their time, their system is a like a YPN or something.
It's
that they
exactly,
have to, yeah,
it was
it's
that was
coded.
exactly what
Yeah.
it is. So we literally had like, and she had even called, like Jackie had even called the vice president of mortgages
Uh-huh.
at the bank,
Yeah.
at home,
Yeah.
and said like, this is a problem and we
Yeah.
need to fix this.
Jackie was awesome.
Oh,
That's-
she
that's really
was
cool.
She
amazing.
was great.
So they ended up setting it up and structured it so that
Yeah.
Holly went in the next morning when she was supposed to,
It's
closed,
killing me.
got her money,
Yeah.
transacted on buying her sister's condo, and then we went in like a day later and did our closing.
My buddy actually just bought
So-
himself a spin bike
Yeah.
for the house.
So it's like.
He tried a
This
trainer
way,
and
at
it's
the
just
end
like,
of
he's
the
like,
day,
I gave up. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
But
So he
at
bought
the
a
end of the
spin
day,
bike.
you also have to have an experienced agent, which is where
Yeah.
Steve and I sat back and said, if we had stayed with that original
Well, there's
realtor,
I mean, you wouldn't
that
have
was
got,
gonna,
you wouldn't have got that far though.
No
is
way,
the thing, so,
no
yeah.
way.
And that's a sad thing I see. I've picked up a few from people, and one of the questions I always
Yeah,
ask is, you know, are you working with somebody else?
What's
You
gonna
know, like
suck
I'm
is
a
if
buyer.
I
They're like,
start
"No,
trying to
we
like
were," and I was like,
YouTube more.
Are you sure you're still
It's basically
not?
gonna
You
turn
know,
into like
I wanna
a
know, you
pro
know, my
deal
time's
where
valuable, but
I've
so
gotta
is
be able
yours.
to,
but you're also in a community and
yeah.
you've got you have a relationship to
To,
maintain in
like,
the,
ride
in
all
the
the
industry,
time,
and you're not
which
gonna become the
right now
agent
I
that
don't
steals
It's
have
fine.
that kind
But
of
9 times out of 10,
endurance.
when explained to me, they said, you know, hey, they
Getting
were nice,
hurt
they
every year
just,
doesn't
you know,
help.
didn't hustle, they didn't-
And then being
you know,
broke and not being
yeah,
able
you
to
don't
do
feel
therapy or any of the
comfortable,
other fun
it's
stuff
like,
that I should be doing to
I
get
mean,
back
you
in
should feel
shape.
comfortable.
Yeah,
So,
cool. Alright, I gotta go.
great talking.
Yeah.
It's a fun trail.
Okay. And there?
Are you gonna see if there is a temporary front wheel
So.
that you can put
Like,
on my
Um,
specialized, so we can put it on the trainer to
Yeah.
return the
I can
zip?
grab one here, yeah.
Oh yeah, we got tons of wheels here.
Yeah. Cause there's a recall
good
on
radio.
my 404 that I
Yeah,
have
was
to,
telling
that I have to put
I
in.
was telling,
So I
Paul
literally
that-
just need a key
Yeah.
so that I can put it on the trainer.
Mhm.
Yeah, we've got wheels here.
All kinds in here.
so,
Alright, alright.
see ya.
I've got to work on another video
See you
with somebody
later.
that I'm working on. Yes, go.
Oh, no, I was just gonna
Are
say.
you
So.
around tomorrow at all, Paul, or?
I don't know yet. I am probably going to be working the other job for a while.
Alright,
I got to see what he needs done tomorrow. But we'll go from there. If you guys need me, just call me and let me know.
no, I was just like, if I don't see you, have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, we'll be here if you're bored and looking to chat, we'll be here. We're actually gonna open on Sunday as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna post something on Facebook and do like a sidewalk sale and
Yeah.
Yeah.
a good plan.
access to
Yeah.
last minute shopping.
Good old last minute.
Try to pawn off some of our stuff on people.
Yeah, like shoes.
Shoes.
Yeah, let's get rid of
Get rid of the
those.
shoes.
Get rid of the shoes.
All right, see you guys later.
See ya.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is I came in last week and what I needed was shoes, but you just didn't have the
You just
ones.
don't have what you need.
For the 4 times a year somebody comes in and needs shoes, that was one of them.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's 4 times a year. I think
I think
you're the second person that's come in this year asking for
You know-
shoes.
You know what's interesting about shoes though? You could almost just have like a shoe sizer and just order them shoes. Because it's probably no.
I've got a sneeze, but no. Hold on. I'm like mid sneeze.
Thought you had an idea.
I did.
Brain was hurting.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Ow.
Weird.
I can't not
You're
sneeze.
expelling sneeze dust.
I am sneeze dusting that.
Yeah.
So
UPS is here.
so Shimano shoes fit differently than Giro shoes
Oh,
fit
God,
differently
yeah.
than so
Yeah,
yeah,
43 or a 44 or something. I don't know.
43, we got 43 here.
43 and a half.
We already talked about this.
They're road shoes.
No, they're road shoes.
What's this thing? I like it.
Is that SRAM hub?
You got,
That sounds good for a SRAM hub.
Yeah. I have tram hubs. Well, no, I don't. I have whatever's on those WTBs.
Probably WTB hubs. What's up,
Gotta get
guys?
your way.
Not good, not bad.
Not good.
Not good, not bad. I was like mid sneeze, so I'm not quite there yet.
Well, God bless you.
Oh, well, thank you.
Well, I'll give you a shot, big
BMX
man.
bikes?
I do not stock them.
Not in stock.
The sad part about BMX is there's maybe one place in Brevard County that
Where
does.
would that be?
Adventure Cycle in Merritt Island.
What about Vieira? Do you know of anything up in that
Nope.
direction?
The Kristens might. They're in Melbourne, but the only place that I know for certain stocks BMX is Kyle's Bike Shop out in Orlando.
What about the place in Merritt Island or something?
They might.
What was the name of it?
Adventure Cycles.
Adventures.
Alright,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
You're welcome. Um, so basically, we will need to
Yeah.
make a few videos,
Uh huh.
and they all kind of need to be uploaded at the same time
Okay.
because channels basically never do well with just
Well,
one
the
video.
launch is everything.
Yeah.
Well, I have no problem doing some videos over time and then planning out the launch. I think that's great.
Yeah. So that's kind of the thing. We'll start with videos and start just letting people know that you're making a channel. Start posting it around a certain place. Hey, I'm starting a YouTube channel.
Yeah, and
And,
it's like, I mean, some of these YouTube channels, you see like things about it, it's like, oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
a YouTube
here,
channel
though.
on this, like a hole in my head, you know?
Yep. So, and that's what it will be, and it quite literally just like you're saying, it's there to answer people's questions and help people understand things.
I wonder if I should do anything other than my name.
Nope.
I should do my name,
Yep.
because I want them to know my name.
So your YouTube channel will be your name, first and last name,
Mhm.
and then we can add other information to it, like real estate this or
What to track
real estate
people from.
advice or yeah.
Interesting.
So I may have a line on somebody that can help us with some like logo-ish. So your
That
you-
logo guy, right?
your YouTube logo is going to basically be your face for the logo. It's going to be a headshot, and that's it. That's your logo. As far as your channel banner, that's where I may need a little bit of assistance.
Some of my channel banner, I mean, do you think like a
House,
good-looking property kind of thing, and maybe like a mix, like a 3. One of them where I'm doing something stupid, because that's what some of it's going to be.
you got to
and-
have a YouTuber
Yeah.
face. You got to do a YouTube
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
So, for the most part, the main things are going to be focused like here.
Okay.
It's the eyes, windows to the soul
Look
thing.
at me.
Yep. So they got to look at you, and then yes, a house, and then some type of. So the other thing is posting consistency might be something that you want to look into. Whether or
Oh.
not we want to do it on every other week we're gonna put a new video out, or every week, or
I mean, every
twice
week
a
is 52 videos. Every other week is 26.
Yeah.
I mean,
I-
it's, I think I could get away with every other week. Is it going to be like, without getting redundant? I'd like them to be quality.
So here's the thing for you. It's honestly, I'd say, as long as you're answering questions, even if they're almost redundant questions, like
Somebody can ask two ways to the same
two
question.
ways to
And I can have a video out of both of them.
Yep, and
Yeah.
it would kind of almost be interview style. So you would ask the question and answer. The question.
Oh, trust me. I mean, we have infinite, like, I wouldn't say problem being realtor, like, but we have this infinite, like, thing of how do we make ourselves look more busy than we are? So, like, for instance, with Instagram, I have to, take one customer, I have to find, like, 5 different things from that. I have to find something. There's something crazy about the house. I put the house under contract. Here's my customer taking a picture of me doing something stupid. And then
Right.
here's closing day. Here's just close on this house. Like we make a lot out of not much. If
Yeah, no, and that makes sense. And then little things that you can always do videos on problems that you may run into in this situation, or this is what an easy closing looks like. This is what a difficult closing looks like. This is what it looks like when the bank is saying screw you. And
well, I think I need some too that like speak so sort of to universally kind of be present. I probably need some that speak to people that are getting into real estate and stuff like that.
Absolutely, and it's we can set up interview style videos. We can do all that.
I think we just had one here. We just didn't record it.
I did. I recorded the whole thing.
Oh,
It's on YouTube.
okay. Jeez.
It's all on YouTube. So and that's one of the things that I might start doing. So BK42 channel, the guy that made my logo and everything, he did the live stream of the logo build.
And that got a lot of attention.
It got a lot of attention. He gets a lot of attention in general. He's old school YouTube, and he's got kind of a mass of followers that come back no matter what. Like I've got followers that they're basically if they're available to watch, they're online and they're watching when I'm doing
I got
videos.
a friend that has a shop down in Palm Bay, and he does like drift car stuff, right?
Yeah.
So one of the things that came out well for him was that a big YouTuber, Adam LZ, did a video with him. So when he did, now he's got 1,000-something subscribers, so he's reached up his threshold and all that.
So do you know where Adam LZ started? Like his original YouTube channel?
BMX bikes or something?
Yeah. Adam LZ was a BMX guy.
Yeah.
And he started making money on YouTube. He started getting back into cars like every kid wants cars.
Yeah.
And,
Well, that was the thing. So he took that weird yellow-looking car to the compound in Palm Bay, and
so that was what, basically Adam LZ.
good for him, though. I mean,
Well,
whatever.
Adam LZ is one of those very few people that was successful in quite literally changing his YouTube channel overnight. It went from I ride BMX to hey, look at the house that you guys basically bought me, and look at the new cars I've got.
Oh yeah.
And people stuck around.
I've seen a few people successfully implement like when they buy like a new supercar, right? I've seen people successfully do a video where they just change the language to it. They go, it's more like an experience. It's like, look what we got, guys, not look what I got.
So really, and that's exactly it, and that's kind of what it is, and the reason people stick around, and this has been explained countless times through other stuff that I watch, and they aren't sticking around for your YouTube channel. They at some point they could care less what you post.
Okay.
Which is part of the reason, and
Some of it's for background noise.
Sorry, Seth, I'm gonna say this out loud. Seth has amassed followers because of that. His recent videos within like the last year or so when he moved up to North Carolina basically turned into kind of crap. They're like, he's like, hey, look at my new house, look at my new bikes, look at my backyard.
One or two of those is interesting.
Right, 1 or 2 was fine, but then it started being every week. It's like, oh, we're working on Berm Creek. Oh, we're working on Berm Creek. Oh, we're working on Berm Creek. The reason people stuck around was because they have an attachment to Seth himself. Seth could start doing videos on. Seth could go out every day and like, hey, I'm gonna go wash my dog, and people would watch his videos.
I literally watch a guy wash his car for 50 minutes and talk about having OCD. I mean,
I have enough OCD that it might be.
I have ADD. I pace around, so I don't know if anybody's gonna watch that, but I'm sure I can get people to relate to it, thus changing the whole subject of what I would talk about.
So yeah, Ronnie, I
Steve's
agree.
just sitting here thinking like, you idiots.
People are weird. So I absolutely agree. I still watch Seth stuff. He's a buddy of mine.
Yeah.
But I no longer have notifications on for him. So if I see a video that he's posted, I'm like, oh yeah, you and Phil Metz were hanging out.
Yeah.
Like I love Phil's stuff. Phil
Yeah.
doesn't post videos very much anymore.
Skills with Phil.
But whenever I see a Skills with Phil video pop up,
Yeah.
I'm there. I don't care what it is. I'm there.
Well, it's about having the consistent content that people came for in the first place.
Right.
Yeah.
And Phil has always been that way. So even if he's gone for a while, like his last video I think was closing day at Highland. Well, his last video was him fixing Seth's Burn Creek jump.
Okay.
But the video before that was closing day at Highland.
Can you imagine if I made a jump, how bad it would be? 'Cause
It would
I wouldn't
probably
know
be
what to like build.
It would probably be just like Seth's jump that broke his collarbone.
Nice.
So
Collarbone.
Yeah.
That's fun.
So yeah, it quite literally just we can post videos as you get videos, so we can even ignore the whole consistency thing. Hey, I just had a new question today. I made a video for it. Here's the answer.
Sure.
Yeah,
I mean, I wonder if some of them, like, I have a room in my house that could almost be like a small office set, really, that I could just use for talking. I know that
we
that
could-
sort of thing works.
we
but,
could basically set up a YouTube office
Yeah.
and do YouTube type things in the office,
Mm.
and we could go from there. Yeah, it's easy enough. You might at that point, yeah, we might want to look into some external setups for microphones.
That's all I was thinking, or some sound editing that I could put in something that helps. I don't know, like
Sound deadening's
like just
important,
egg
but
crate stuff or whatever.
well, what's really nice is sound deadening's pretty easy to do. So part of that would be, you could set up like some type of a drop cloth background.
Well,
If it's a foot or so away from the wall, that's all you need for sound deadening. It kills the echo.
and then maybe some use some treble lights to make lighting.
Yeah, really kind of anything
Anything
to start with for lighting.
The
like,
thing
you
to
just want
make
light.
lighting, there's so many like DIY channels about like how to like, it's like, oh, you don't have a camera slider or whatever. It's just like use furniture movers in a,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It
So,
works.
so there's a few people that I watch
Mhm.
specifically for like
For that kind of
camera tricks and,
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Oh.
No, dude, that's the loud horn.
Oh, that's the loud one?
That's
Oh,
a good one. That's
That
the air
reminds
horn.
me, I need to get a new, you went to the last Critical Mass?
I did.
You see that guy that was just sitting there honking his horn? We were on Rosalind, and there was this guy just like laying on his horn for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get one of those small boat air horns for next one, and whoever does that,
We just need one of
doing
these.
that. Well,
Have you never heard these?
no.
I could have sworn you've heard these before. I'm gonna do the air horn thing.
In here?
Oh yeah, it's a bike horn.
How much is this?
Not super expensive.
It's like, oh, do I need this? How do you refill it?
You can. It's awesome. Check it out.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Hi. Not bad, how are you? Yeah. What's going on?
God. How long you can lay on that?
Oh, okay.
Let's walk outside and find out.
Hurry up. Don't go on.
All right.
Don't go while I'm in there. So I don't know how much air I just put into this thing, but we're gonna go outside and just lay on it until it stops
Yeah, we
working.
need to, yeah.
So it should be kind
Yeah,
of
you
funny.
can
So
give me
it's the air horn. We're gonna go annoy some people
Yeah, okay.
randomly. It's gonna be loud.
Okay.
Dude, I love this thing.
Okay.
I feel like I need one of these for no apparent reason. I feel like I could make one of these. I don't know how much air I actually put into here. I feel like you can put a lot more air than I actually put in here. Oh gosh. But this one sounds louder than the other ones. They've got stuff in it.
People are gonna wonder what we're doing.
Oh, people are gonna question all kinds of things. Hey, cool knock out here. I need a small pump that will fit for this thing. Dude, you need to get one. I'm gonna fill this thing back up and go back outside, and because I got a customer that wants to push the button, so I'm gonna put some more air in it, and I'm gonna let him push the button. Oh, it does. Yay. So apparently this holds up to 80 psi. And I just put 30 in it. I had less than 20 in it when I went outside with it.
Yeah, those things are loud.
For some reason I feel like this is louder than the other one we sold.
Probably because it's brand new.
It's new. Yeah. I don't know if we ever listened to the other one, but I know because I pumped up the old one that we had.
Afternoon, go sound shop. Speaking. Good, thanks, how are you? Trevor, as in. What's the company called again? Oh, right, he was in here, yeah, about a week ago, I think. Yeah. Let's do it in a couple weeks. Tomorrow's, we got a lot of things going on this week, cause it's before Christmas, so. Yeah. Okay, and, just let me get your name here, hold on a sec, yeah. What's your first name? Okay, and do you want me to call you back and let you know when a good time is, or? Okay, so you work with Trevor, I'm assuming, right? Okay. What's the number there, sorry? 949, yeah. Yep. 2616, okay. And how do you spell your first name?
All right, that was fun. I had to go play
Okay.
with stuff.
Excellent.
I could
Okay,
hear
great.
it.
Yeah, I'll be in touch.
It's
Let's
loud, man.
probably do it in the new year, right? And maybe look at the second week of January.
Delta, they make some cool stuff.
And we'll go from there.
Let me know if you want one. I can hook you
Okay,
up.
thanks for calling and Merry Christmas. Okay. Okay. Talk to you later. Yeah, you knew about the last one. Remember Bobby?
Yeah,
Bobby back.
yeah.
He bought the one.
He's probably in love with that thing. All right, I got to figure out how this goes back in the box. You can never take stuff out of a box. It never goes back in, right? Ever. Bob's hasn't called me back yet.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, this thing is stripped here, so.
I can see if I can come up with some kind of solution. Normally, I'm really good at putting stuff back in the box.
It's not, it's almost like, it's too short going there. Like, how does that?
I feel like this was Velcroed together. So we either need to possibly see if there's another bolt that can go in there, or
A longer bolt, because I don't know why they even, like, this bolt here is just like, I mean. I thought we ordered this too, but we didn't, I don't think Jason ordered it, because I don't see it in the bag here.
I probably would have. Yeah, it would have been a Shimano part. All right, I got it back in the box. I have to sneeze again.
Oh, this kid's good over here.
Back in the box. Oh, I'm still watching. All right, I'm gonna go do some work. I got some new stuff to put away. Some Vans grips and the Vans colors. Let's see if I can figure something out with that real quick, and then I will get the derailleur on that Cannondale.
Oh, yeah. You want me to move your bike, or
Yeah.
did you figure out your seat post, or?
Nope, not yet. Yeah, dude, it's funny that most people don't realize that they will just keep watching stuff no matter what, once they've established that they like the person that they're watching. Even if they personally like hate the content that he's putting out. Like, I got kind of annoyed when he left because most of the reason he did so well was like his how-to series, and the bike hacks were always fun. But then it started becoming, you know, hey, look, I'm in North Carolina, look at my trail, look at this, look at that. I'm not bashing on him, it's what he's got to do. On top of basically he was making videos for his sponsors, which again, I get it, but you gotta kind of do both. If you're gonna be sponsored, make sponsored videos, and then make videos that keep your audience. That's why you got sponsored in the first place, was your audience. So I rode the Fat Ripper and I crashed that out of GFT when he was there, and when he broke his wrist, I crashed his Fat Ripper out there. It was awesome. My battery on my phone is almost dead. Ooh. Alright, so I really do gotta go. My battery is at 1%. So I'm gonna sign out. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Yeah. Alright, video, subscribe, all that nonsense. And thanks for hanging out. And video Monday or Tuesday. I'm not sure what. I might do the crash video highlights, recap something on Monday. And keep going through my videos. If you see anything that you think is like rewatchable type of stuff, or subscriber video playlist worthy, let me know. All right, everybody else that I didn't get to watch during live stream, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching the live stream, and I'm out.